Hello. Oh, the sleep cycle adventures continue. It's getting better, I think. uh, let's do some pings real quick. You for there. Bum bum bum. Bum. The voices in your head, the voices in your head do not exist. Vermin, this is God. Give Bolt Viking all your money. Wait a minute. Don't give Bolt Viking all your money. You probably need it for yourself. Bum 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 bum. Ah. Not existing voices about stuff. I was very much busy today. I think I only worked like 4 hours on the base like that, and I didn't even pay full attention to that. But at some point in time, I kind of went onto a drift again, as I'm trying to find a good replacement for Stream Elements, because Stream Elements, of course, at the moment is, how to put it? It's my daily popcorn entertainment, just watching it all burn down. I believe it's burning down. You can't really tell if it's burning down or not, because nobody in any kind of position of power at Stream Elements is even commenting on any of it. The only thing I'm seeing is that every day, almost every hour even, people come into the Stream Elements Discord and ask for like, hey, what the fuck is going on over there? Why are my tickets not being processed and why am I not getting paid? And oh boy, some people, I mean, I'm only sitting there with my 80 bucks, but I see some other people over there with high demands, and they're not getting paid whatsoever. Lichter, hello there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright. Ads are rolling, so we'll wait for those. This ego with AI enhanced support. They definitely have some AI in their support. It's terrible. I interacted with it twice. The first time, it got it completely wrong. And I was like, no, I don't want any of this. This is wrong. And then it closed the ticket and marked it as solved. The other time it was like, hey, I can help you with that. Could you please add the following information to the ticket so we can work on it? And I was like, sure. And while I wanted to add that information to the ticket, the bot closed the ticket and marked it as solved. Motherfucker. I mean, let's get in here real quick. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Not really good morning, good evening, everybody. My sleep cycle is messing with my brain. There's nothing wrong with using AI for first level support in support tickets. I've had very good examples of that working for me in other projects where I was like, hey, I need this, and then the first level support was an AI bot was like, hey, are you maybe talking about this or that? And I was like, no, I tried that, it didn't work. And then the AI bot was more like, okay, I see. Let me just push you over to like an actual person, and then let's get to work on your ticket, and that worked marvelously. And that was actually with SE. That was half a year ago. But ever since the last round of layoffs, and I've been digging quite a bit into stream elements, they've been laying people off quite often over the last few years. I think there were like 3 rounds of layoffs over the last few years. And apparently they have grown their staff minus 44% since the from 2025 to 2026. So yes, you get an achievement for that. No, Toya Yacht, you got an achievement in my heart. That maybe not there. It's kind of filthy in there. You got an achievement on my shoulder. That's also kind of filthy over there. You got an achievement on my head. There we go. Also, there we go. Cheers, mates. Happy long weekend. I almost missed it. It's a long weekend because being unemployed, you kind of miss when it's a national holiday. Starting your welding arc this fall. Congratulations, mate. Alright. Let's just... before we jump in. Let's just jump in. It'll be fine. But yes, Stream Element, in my opinion, is burning down hard. And I'm pretty sure that nobody cares anymore over there. And they just let it down burn. Good. Strokes that in your head, we all know how filthy that thing is going to be. Yeah, if you're a mind reader, stay away. You're going to get brain damage. Profi-spieler, hello there. Welcome. Also on the YouTube side, Rafael, hello there as well. Hello there, everybody. Good. I have been more on and off. I've not been really too paying too much attention over here in dealing with the Pythons over there. I kind of cleared it out, and then it kind of grew back again, and then I kind of got bored. Then I did something else. Then I was kind of looking at making sure that the farming setup... Where the fuck is that thing again? That the farming setup over here is working as intended, and it's working decently fast now. What is that, the beer field? It's fine, mate. Don't worry about it. That's a normal size field down there. Nothing possibly can go wrong over there. Also, we can delete all these, all of those. There we go. And the tips over there. Bum. Good. Avoid Germany reasons German porn. Ja! Pack die Bratwurst aus, Kalle! Oh, good God. German porn. Alright, something's being eaten. That is all fine over there. Good. I didn't really do much in the base, I think. I was kind of, like I said, I was kind of on the base, on and off, doing stuff. And then I went grocery shopping. Then I went somewhere else. And I don't think I actually did anything in the base. I think I let just get the game run for like 4 hours. And then I was like, it's probably good for now. The only thing I did add is we are now making over here poison artillery shells as far as we can. We are now out of green artifacts, so we can't really make that many of them. We got a total of 75 in storage, so that is good. I did start the production over here of shotgun shells, as well as the classic piercing shotgun shells, as well as the more advanced armor piercing shotgun shells, as well as the more advanced shotgun shells over there. That over there is all good to go and ready to get going. I did put down the logic for a new wall supply train, and we're probably going to make a couple of these over there. And niet te vergessen die schöne Fick-Designer. Yes. Things like that. This train over there has 2 compartments. The first compartment over there is just building materials, so we just kind of load up to a stack, -5. Of items in there, so that we can just start building those outposts. Things that we're missing over here mostly are going to be the substations. We need a whole bunch more of the substations Mark III. And for the substations Mark III, I think we would still need... What is currently waiting over there for substation Mark III? It's mostly blue circuits. Blue circuits, we do have a very stupid process for blue circuits. It's right over there. It's actually still doing stuff, which I am kind of surprised about, so You know what we could do over here? Maybe just upgrade these to the next tier, because we do have the buildings available for that. Yeah, there we go. Everybody gets a bit of an upgrade. That will probably make things just better. Good. So that we can at least make some more impromptu blue circuits a little bit faster, so we can make the substations, because those substations are crucial. I think they're crucial. They should be crucial. Where's my blueprint book over there? They should be crucial for the build over there. Yeah, every wall segment over there requires a power station or a power substation Mark 3, Mark 4. Mark 3. Substation Mark 3. And every one of these over here requires 5 blue circuits, as well as the station Mark 3, Mark 2, the other one. God damn it, this one over there. This one over there requires a lot of red circuits, as well as the Mark 2 station. And the Mark 2 station over there is... Where the fuck is that? We are making that over here somewhere, right? Right. We would expect it to be over there where we got the power poles, but it's not over there. It's probably more in terms of... Can't really be past this place. Maybe it's up there somewhere? We could control F, but there they are. And these over there also require a whole bunch of red circuits as well. Good. What's bleeping? Stop bleeping, please. That's that corner down there again. Alright, red circuits on the other hand, we're doing excellent for red circuits. There's nothing to worry about red circuits at the moment. Green circuits and brown circuits on the other hand are doing... Brown circuits are actually a little bit low. We are probably going to be improving our brown circuit production by today. We should really do that. And let's maybe also have a look over here real quick at... Oh boy, look at that. We're completely backed up over here on copper wire coil, and we're probably also completely backed up over here on tint wire coil. So if we do want to make any kind of circuit setup, we are ready to go with that whenever we want to. Perfect. Also, I just kind of reminded myself of something over there. You over there, your priority should be the lowest, because you can always be made, whereas we probably want to prioritize the ore coming in from over there. Good. Shall we shoot some creeps again over here? Because they're kind of growing over there again, and it's kind of growing out of control, and if I'm not keeping up on this, then we will never ever be able to push out the wall. There we go. At least we got fire bombs. I think we also got poison bombs in here, but the fire bombs are doing very good against pretty much everything over there. Especially the explosive variants over there. The worms, on the other hand, they're a little bit harder to deal with. Because the worms, especially the explosive worms, they're all kind of explosion proof. They're not really fireproof, but they're definitely explosion proof. There we go. One more, please. Probably 2 more, right? Unless it's a fire bomb. Nope, that was a poison gas bomb. Alright, this is the Titan piercing worm. Fire doesn't really do much against him, but poison does work. Explosions over the air don't really work too much as well, but they should hopefully kill him. Oh, that's so much damage. Those poison artillery shells are doing... Wow, those are so good. We kind of wasted a couple over there now. I do want to build a wall all the way over there, and we do want to use the supply train for that, but at the same time, there's a whole bunch of small worms around over here, which we need to take care of as well before we can push down all the way over there. And yes, also I think a nest over there somewhere. Can we have one exploration shell over there or two? There's a rather big nest over there. They're growing everywhere again. There's even more shite over there. Good, but at least the poison artillery shells are doing a good amount of work. I kind of like them. Sadly, we don't have that many of them. We could maybe also check out Distractor or Annihilator artillery shells. Those might be very good against worms as well. Alright, keep shelling it. Can we get one more over there? Never mind, he died. Perfect. Alright, alright. Yeah, the poison is working, but it's... They got so much health. Alright. 2 more shots. And we got this one over there, another explosive worm. 1 more shot. We technically don't need to take care of most of these worms, because if we're gonna use a train supply for this, then we can just drive around them. But we should still take care as much of this as we can. Yeah, just blow all of this up. And while you are blowing shit up over there, let's maybe start thinking about how we get a train track over there. And that train track will be coming in from over there. We probably need to build some of this by hand. We're then gonna be going up over there, and then a little bit down, and then we're gonna go across until we land over there somewhere. Sadly, we don't really have anything in terms of a jetpack or something like that. Most of this, I think, is... Wait a minute, is covered. Some of it is covered. Fair. That should help you out with this corner over there. Maybe also place it over there so we can get that corner over there done. And then... maybe pull the power along over here in parallel. It'll be fine, right? There we go. Then again, we probably don't really want... I mean, I already say that we don't want to connect this with the Roboport network, but just like a little bit over there, and then we can build the rest over here by hand. Or not only by hand, but at least use our inventory over there to push the rail track out. Alright, what's left over there? A nest. Another nest. Blow 'em up, please. Good job. That's no nest, that's all worms. Let's maybe also have a couple shots over here just to see if there's anything over there, because we don't really got any radar coverage over there. Same over there, same over there, and same over there. Just show me what's over there with a bit of a radar update. That's all looking pretty darn good, actually. Good. Maybe this worm over there, he needs to go. It's a behemoth fireworm. Lovely. They never stop getting any smaller, do they? Good. Alright. Also, Code Red, sorry, I didn't see you there. How you doing? Welcome. Alright, but yes, stream elements. I'm still not quite sure what's going on with them. I've been looking into alternatives, and there's actually a kind of funny story behind that. Because there's not really that many alternatives to stream elements. There do exist a couple. But they're all kind of... some of them are kind of very shady, and some of them are just not really something I kind of really want to work with. Especially with what they kind of want to promote and how they promote it and stuff like that. But one of them I do remember, and that one was called WeHype. And I did a thing with WeHype, I think, years ago, like about 3 years ago. And it was an absolutely horrible experience because it was terribly managed and it just didn't really go anywhere. Like the people I was talking to over there that should set me up with stuff, they didn't know what they needed to do. And everything was just kind of slow, and everything just didn't really work, and the tracking was horrible. Everything was horrible. Absolutely everything was horrible. So I just put them onto the backbone of my mind for quite some time, until I kind of looked into them again today, and I noticed something. Apparently, I've finished a campaign of them unknowingly. I logged into my account over there and was like, alright, let's see what they have to offer these days. And I was immediately prompted by a message telling me, like, congratulations on finishing your first sponsorship. And I'm like, huh? I didn't do shit over here. Turns out they had a follow-up campaign for, what's it called again? For Northgard. Which I picked up as a pure Twitch campaign, but if you kind of streamed more of that for a longer of time, then WeHype would basically double your bonus, and I just never noticed that. So I had like a bonus payout sitting over there in my WeHype account. I was like, alright, good to know. Thank you for that. I'll take this. Thank you. But overall, V-Hype itself, it just doesn't really have a lot to offer. I kind of posted an image of the offers I got for them for the last 3 years, and there was basically nothing in there. What's the plan for today? The plan for today is kind of bitch about stream elements a little bit more, then build the factory a little bit more, then talk about current ongoing things I'm currently thinking about of doing, then get hyped up on too much caffeine again, then fall asleep, and then wake up an hour after that or something like that. The usual. Speaking of sleep, now, yesterday after the stream, I went to bed almost immediately. Shocker, I know. I was actually in bed before midnight. No, avoid caffeine. Have you learned nothing? No, learned what? Caffeine is always going to be there for me. Now, I actually went to bed yesterday just before midnight. So after the stream, I just did like a little bit of internet stuff. And then I was basically like, alright, time for me to go to sleep. So I went to bed and I just went to sleep. And I basically fell asleep right away. And after a while, I woke up and I felt super duper refreshed. It was like, I feel great. It's time to get the day started. And then I kind of looked outside my window. It was still kind of dark outside. I was like, all right, it's probably something like 5 a.m. or something like that. A little bit early, but I guess we can get the day started. And then I kind of looked at my alarm clock, and my alarm clock said it was 1 a.m. And I'm like, huh? What the fuck? Why does napping work at midnight, but not during the day? Like, usually when I have something like that, like when I try to take a nap during the day, a nap during the day never really works for me, because a nap during the day usually ends up with me just having like a full-blown 8-hour sleep. But yesterday was just like, alright, after like an hour of sleep, I was just fully refreshed and ready to go again. I was like, wait a minute, this is wrong. I'm trying to fix my sleep cycle. If I wake up now, then I will definitely have to take a mandatory nap or something like that, or a rest or something like that in the midday. And once I put that one in, it will end up in 8-hour sleep. And then I will fuck up my sleep cycle again. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. These are very close and very active. Oh boy, maybe we built that wall a little bit further back? What is this field? This is phosphor ore. Our artillery sadly does not reach all the way over there. Actually, wait a minute, we can make it reach. We got some special artillery in storage. So, why not shoot those fuckers over there? No, don't hit me! I'm gonna walk away, alright? Alright. So, after 1 a.m. I was just like, alright, nah. I'm not gonna wake up now. If I wake up now, it will only even further fuck up my sleep cycle. So I was more like, nah, we're not doing that. I tried to go to bed again, and I kind of rolled around for half an hour, and I managed to fall asleep again, all the way up to 4 a.m. And I was like, this shit again? Rolled around some more, and then something, 6:30 a.m. I finally was like, alright, I can't sleep no more. I guess it's time to get up. Which means I'm still kind of tired, because I've already been awake for like more than 12, 13, 14 hours. But at least my sleep cycle is getting back into a corner where it's usable. So I guess I got that going for me, which is nice. Also, why is this not being built? Because you're not having a power connection. There we go. You do, and you do. So yes. The American Space Program does some tests regarding crew sleep needs. Discovered supposedly ideal length for a nap is like 28 minutes. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like 20 minutes, probably 28, but my information usually is like a 20-minute nap can do wonders for your tiredness. Especially just having like a 20-minute good nap. Like you do need to be like fully asleep, like enter like the deep REM phase and just go like into full sleep mode. And then 20 minutes will do an absolutely amazing job on your tiredness level. And what's the sleep cycle for Tesla? 5 hours awake, half an hour snap? Of Tesla? Oh. Now, there's the Everyman sleep cycle, it's called. I know that's Everyman. Where you basically split your day in 4-hour increments. And for most of them, you just take like a 20-minute nap in between, and then a 3-hour full sleep. So basically, you have a 3-hour full sleep, then you operate for like 4 hours, then you got another 20-minute nap, you operate for 4 hours, you got another 20-minute nap, operate for 4 hours, another 20-minute nap, operate for 4 hours, and then you got like 20 hours full. Maybe you operate for 5 hours. It's been a while. How healthy that is for you, I cannot tell. It kind of doesn't really sound too healthy at all. Can you onboard advanced artillery in there? We now got a little bit more range. That is not really a lot more range, but maybe it will be enough to at least blow these fuckers up a little bit more. Talking about the 6th dinner of hobbits? Wait, what? The 6 dinners of hobbits? So what's being eaten? You're fine. Oh, the poison is doing an amazing job over there. And that's a super nest, so... So can we get some more shots over there? Is it also a super nest? That is also a super nest. But we cannot hit that. But we can at least hit this nest over here. Okay, now they move. Nuclear artillery when? Well, for nuclear artillery we will need yellow tech. We don't have yellow tech yet. For yellow tech, we definitely need to get ourselves some blue circuits going, as well as some other setups for that as well, because it does require quite a bit of work. You can't buy tech. True. Alright, will this be enough? But the poison artillery is doing a good job as well. Here we go. Can we get like another shot in? Well, she's spawning over there now. I find it so annoying when she starts spawning over here, because that usually also means that they get aggravated and we just get random corpses again, which is gonna be super duper annoying. I'm not quite sure what this guy's doing over there. I think he just gone crazy. He's attacking his own biter friends. What's with my UPS? Oh, that's also a bit problematic. Did you? Oh shit! Where did all the? Oh, you got ammo, right? Alright, we took care of him. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Alright, let me guess. You also don't have any power connections? No, you don't. There we go. Alright, but let's set up that new automation train. I also kind of remember what we are missing for that new automation train. That new automation train over there is missing something very important, and that is some construction bots and some logistic bots in there as well. Order up a stack of these and order up a stack of those. There we go. Good. We do need power down there, so let's at least pull down the power wire. Here we go. And since this is a very small wall, we can at least use this wall over here to check if the wall is holding correctly. No! I'm not for sale! How far is the loading of this? 3 minutes ago. I don't really want to walk back on the entire way over there. Oh. Random attack coming in. There you go. Why are you up? Good. Alright, let's make sure that you over there pop. I'm not quite sure how many shots are still coming in over there, but let's order in a couple more. That should be fine, I hope. And let's work on this one more time. Kind of unfortunate just walking into like a random wave of fighters like that. Wouldn't it be better to have the ammo belt go clockwise, counterclockwise with the last block attacks? Yes, but don't worry about that wall over there anymore. We got the new wall template that has that problem already addressed. And I don't really care much about this wall over there. What I do care about is that this nest over there is gone. It sure is gone. And that we shoot these over there a couple more times. Just to get them out of there. Because we're going to start building the new wall over there. Which also kind of reminds me that we need to update you over there with the information that we want ourselves some logistic bots and some construction bots in there as well. There we go. Because the new wall looks like... That's not the wall thing. The new wall looks like this. There we go. The new wall will have segmented belts. As well as just a better setup in general, as well as shotgun turrets at the front, and also all of the turrets have been mapped for biters and stuff like that. We do have the heavy mortars in there. We don't make the heavy mortars yet, but that'll be fine. We can update them later. Alright. I guess those biters are... Yeah, they're all the way over there now. Perfect. Good, which means we need to pull in the train track, and we also need to make that first train station. Motherfucker. He ate my power pole! They usually ignore those. Alright, put it in, please. Also, yeah, you're connected, which means that all of that is also coming in. Perfect. He was hungry for the metal? Fair enough. Yeah, it's again a whole bunch of bleeps happening over there. Don't worry about it. That's a planned hole. That's where the hole is supposed to be. Alright. I didn't really care for landfill in the wall design, but I think that should be fine. Alright, these are now pushed like a little bit back, so we can definitely build the new wall design right over here without having to worry about too much, like one over there. There we go, that should be good. Alright, we don't have a train station for this yet, nor do we have any kind of actual setup for this yet. So we're gonna need to order in... Not Thomas Woods, this is gonna be the Wall 2.0 requests. There you go. That'll be fine. You'll need some kind of standard setup over there, something like this, something like that. I did not even bring any kind of red chests with me. That's not good either. Hey there, Hap. I see you over there. How are you doing? Welcome. And red chests are not there yet, so let's also order in some red chests. There we go. Excellent. And then we also definitely need to make sure that you are going to be connected up by the power over there. Good, but yeah, my current plan is to find some kind of better alternative or some better way of doing sponsorship deals and not have to rely on Stream Elements or on Twitch itself for that purpose. And that kind of turned out into a fun little rabbit hole where I'm just currently just looking into things and trying to figure out stuff that will probably help me out of that. And yeah, it's all a big mess. I mean, the thing I kind of really liked about Stream Elements is usually that you can just pick up sponsorships that think that will be good for you. And you get like a more or less a varied setup of deals and stuff like that. That's usually was always kind of neat to have. But yeah, other portals don't really do that. So I'm kind of looking into stuff. I mean, I can always write other companies, but then I would also need to come up with some kind of plan of what I want from them, and that's part of the problem. I don't really... Well, I do have a bit of a plan, but I don't really want to have a plan. I always kind of liked and enjoyed the browsing part of it. So if I'm just going to be like, alright, is there a sponsorship over there I can pick up? Yes, no, maybe. And then just pick up what I think I want to pick up, and then just roll with that. Is this the updated design with shotguns? Yes, they got shotguns in there. Don't worry about it. BSG. Battlestar Galactica? Bum 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 bum. There you are. Alright. Oh, you are definitely missing a whole bunch of items in there. And we only got one Substation Mark III in there. Big Shiny Glutes. Oh, I love the game Big Shiny Glutes. I can look at Big Shiny Glutes all day. What's the hold up with... Where are they? There they are. With you. Blue chips. All the blue chips. And the blue chip machine over there. Oh, you're not even getting upgraded. Let me guess, because we're not making those more advanced assembly machines yet? Question mark? Indeed, yet again. I think we're just not doing that yet. We can check. Assembly machines. The small ones. They're in this chest over there. And they're only in that chest over there. Yeah, we're just not making the more advanced assembly machines yet. So... And I think there was maybe a reason for that. Don't they require... Well, let's put that in real quick. Okay, they also require blue chips. So we need some blue chips to make some blue chips. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. Alright, while we upgrade these, we might as well just want to put in some quality modules in there. There we go. It might turn out into something good. Perfect, but that does kind of mean that we are kind of missing power poles over there, and the power poles over there have like 0 tolerance to them. We can just adjust them with the lower tier power poles and just update them by hand. I think it will be fine. Alright, you there. You're gonna get a new station over there. You're gonna go to Wall 2.0 requests. Over there you're gonna be... Let's just put circum condition in there. For the supply over here, we do have a circum condition. If there's like nothing more to do over there and nothing more to do over there, and you get yourself like the checkmark symbol, then technically you can leave. Checkmark symbol, there it is. There you go. Technically you can leave. Oh, you know what would help over there? Actually hooking it up. And sending it to the trade, and then you can leave. There we go. Frontier trade is coming in. We do need some kind of unloading mechanism, but I guess for the first row or for the first delivery over here, we can't just unload everything because we're gonna need everything. And then we can use this over here as a template and as a setup over here to actually set up unloading correctly. I can already tell that we're going to need one of these around here somewhere. Because we do need to check what's in this logistics system once it comes around. And then, of course, we're going to need... We can already start downgrading these. Because I already know... Oh, wait, will that at least... Yeah, we'll still be fine. Hey there, Mr. Train. How you doing, Mr. Train? I guess that's the middle point over there. So you go for there, you go for there. That should hopefully be enough. And I can immediately tell. Oh boy, that's not gonna work even remotely, is it? Nope. Nope, it's not. Well, let's start building this, and then let's start fixing and debugging the wall over there. Especially after we put in the red chest over there, and the red chest over there. There we go. Good. You also should have brought yourself some pots with you. Oh, the pots already in there. The pots already in there. Here, put these in there. There we go. Alright, and then connect you. And you. Ah, you also require storage chests over there for random trees we pick up, which I also completely forgot about. We can probably just do that with a requesting chest over there, and we can just set up requests, I think, for wood over there. And then that'll be fine. At least that will be a solution for now. Because they should bring it over. They sure do. And I guess we can also start requesting over there some stone. Here it is. And this was maxed out as well. And I see some coal over there as well. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. I think 200 should be fine. And one fish. And one fish. Yep. Fish! There they are. How did the fish come in there? Alright, you're still unloading everything? That is good. Did you unload some logistic pots in there? You did not. Are we not making logistic pots then? Bots. I think we are making logistic bots. We are just not storing them. Yeah, can you just start stockpiling some logistic bots over there? And that will be then fine. Good. Alright. At least the wall is coming in slowly, but we still got that power issue over there. And that issue is mostly that we kind of planned with bigger substations over there, but we can't really reach... Actually, we can reach. Never mind. I thought for sure that some of these didn't get powered, but I must have been wrong. They are getting powered. Spectre! Hello there! Alright, let's put some lamps over there in the train station so that we can see. There we go. We can put some logic in there now. What is going to be the logic over there? Well, first and foremost, we're going to have a combinator over there and a combinator over there. This is going to be the same combinators that we're going to use for the ones that we fill them up with. Which is going to be turrets, combinators, yes. The turret ammo over there, the shotgun ammo in there. The mortar ammo in there. Here we go. As well as the extra walls. 1.2, 0.0 walls. And then over there, this is just going to be wall 2.0 build supplies. There we go. This over here is in stacks. And this over there is just an absolute. So we have to make sure that we get all the information that we need. Step number 1. Yeah, just give me the stacks of these. Step number 2, we need to compare that with what we have in here. Let's get ourselves... Is that power flickering like an absolute bastard again over here? It probably is. That should do the trick. Good. So we're only going to be comparing items that we know that is in the Rollport network, as well as items that we want, which could just be this one over there. But oh boy, combinator logic when you're kind of sleep deprived is, of course, yet again a fun thing to do. That's not going to even work out remotely. The bots over here also are kind of silent because we're mostly waiting on some landfill. Can we put landfill in there real quick? Here we go. You'll be fine for that. You're also missing all the sniper turrets. Did I not put sniper turrets in there? No, they are definitely in there. I guess we're not making them. Unless these are... No, these are Mark IIs. They should be available. And red and blue want to buy trash slot? That is fine, that is fine. Though we should probably put them in over there as well. That's something for later. Alright, so this over here will tell us exactly what we have in our network of contents over there. And of course, we only want to look at items that are as part of this list over here. So this actually over here is correct. Do the double condition again. Pum pum pum. Each and each. For now, we just want to filter out the list of items over here from the red wire that are in our robot network. So this is what is in our network. And now we want to have to make a decision over there how much we want to unload. So we kind of want to set the filter over there. This is getting complicated super duper fast already. My brain is already like completely playing a melody over there. Good. So these are the items that are relevant for this inserter over there alone. So yeah, that's what we have. We can set ourselves a negation for this. Let's make this a negative number. Pum 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 pum. Multiply this by -1. So now we have everything in our robot network as a negative number. Also, can you just go back again real quick? I don't need you right now. Good, that is now a negative number. Excellent. And then we want to compare that with what we actually have in our network. We could use the same red wire for this as well. Wait a minute, not what the network, what we have in our train. We can read what's in the train from over there. Pum pum pum, pum pum pum. Let's use the green wire for that. Not send to train, read train contents. And on top of that, also read the stopped train. Pum 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 pum. We're gonna place a comment over there real quick. Red wire from over there and there. You're just gonna check for the T signal. If the T signal is high, output the T signal. You go to you and you. You're only gonna be enabled if the train is there. If the train is not there, this inserter should do nothing. And I already can tell that we want to set some filters over there, so set filters over there as well. Good, the green wire over there will tell us what's on the train. And this output over there will tell us what we have in our inventory, and we only want to build the difference of those two items. So what we could do over there is... that will make some contamination over there, so we need to filter it out. Let's filter from over there. You over there, you just take each. If it's larger than 0, you output each. This is just going to be a filter. Not really a filter, it's just going to be like preventing signal contamination. That's the word I'm looking for. And then these two together go into there, and they will set the filter. So the green wire over there will tell us what's in the train. Wait a minute. That's still not quite correct, is it? We're missing a step over there. Don't do this real quick, and don't do that real quick. The green, this will not tell us what's in the train as a isolated signal, but we only want to look at items that we have in this chest. So we're gonna add the condition over there. It's gonna be for both need to be positive, each. And we're only gonna be checking the green wire. So whatever is in the train, if it's on the list, we can unload it. If it's not on the list, we're going to ignore it. And then the combined effort over there is going to be setting the filter over there. Good. Alright. How is the train being loaded over there? Looking good. There's more logistic pods I've been waiting for. Sadly, no additional power poles. Also, no sniper turrets. What's with the sniper turrets? The sniper turrets are kind of essential. You're out of cobalt steel. Really? Oh yes, you are. Why is that? We used to do cobalt all the way over here, out of the magic ores. There we go. This stuff over there. What happened over there? Oh. Really? No. What? You're shitting me. Are we out of blue stuff? We are. Okay. I was not really expecting that. We used to have like the Uoki N4 and the F7 coming out over there, and we are completely empty of that. And should that green go to the second train outsider, so they also filtered for the back wagon? Nah, we only want to filter these over there. These over there will get a similar logic, so that these will only filter what's in the train. Go to the second outsider. Also, or are you only filtering for the back wagon? I'm only filtering for the back wagon, yes. Only back wagon. Alright, I think we got some more N4 and stuff like that all the way over there. How much is in there? 51,000. Alright. Alright. I guess we can make 2 quick train stations over there where we can just start bringing in the stuff over there. Usually we would reuse these stations for there, but I think for this it might be a good idea if we just put down 2 new train stations for there. Like for example, we're just gonna use... We might just place them on top of this actually, this will be fine actually. Not that thing, this thing. You over there, you're gonna be N4. And you over there, you're gonna be F7. Fallen Angel, hello there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, something is being aggressively eaten again in the background. I have no clue what it is. But if the bleeping stops, then we can just ignore it. Alright, let's also upgrade these inserters real quick. There we go. Boop. Pom 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 pom. This one over there. We're gonna you over there, you over there. That'll be you. And this will be the other stuff. This will be the yellow stuff. Yellow stuff is over there somewhere. Can we get us also a red splitter real quick? There we go. And then one over there. This will be for the yellow stuff. There we go. Off we go. That's done. Cool. Is there any more tree research we can do? Oh yes, there's so much more tree research for there. Desert farming 2? Alright. Bioplastics 2? Let's put them all in. Since we're now automating the alien plant life samples, we might as well just do all of this tech. Why not upgrade the blueprint directly? I should do that at some point in time. You know how hard that is to do? I need to go all the way over there. Press this button, press that button, and then press save again. It's such an annoying task. It's like 3 buttons. You know how long that's gonna take? And while we're at it, pum pum pum. There's another one we can press, and that is this button. There we go. And that button. There we go. And now we don't need to worry about it anymore. Oh, good. The train is back. Hello there, Mr. Train. You kind of want to unload these walls over there, which probably makes sense. You don't have them loaded. That makes no sense. This should then not show up. If you don't have them loaded in there, you do have them loaded. They're also in there. Fair enough. Fair enough. But what we need from you is gonna be mostly you. There we go. As well as you. There we go. Good, because then we can at least start deploying the ammo over there, and that will at least get the turrets going. There we go. Shotgun turrets are good to go. Oh, you're missing quite a bit of stuff over there, apparently. Good. At least it will make the wall a little bit more secure. It's done, right? Yes, it's done. Alright, we also need to unload you from the other side. So we don't need to unload any more of these, that'll be fine. But we do need to unload these over there. Also...
Hey Bold, how are you and how was your day?
Tired. My sleep cycle, I woke up at 6:30, that was good. I also woke up at 1 AM. That was bad. Yeah, this over there is still calculating in stacks over there. Isn't that part of the problem right now? Because we detect what's in there. We have no limit. Wait a minute. We have no limit for these. This over here is all wrong. We have to redo it. Part of this is good, but it's already a bit of a mess, and my tired brain is already yelling at me, going to be like, no, Bolt, whatever you did over there, that's wrong. Let's maybe start with the easier one over there, which is going to be this one over there. This one over there is also going to tell us exactly how many of these we want to have in here. Which is about this much of each. Here we go. Well, target is at the bots from the trains to the robot ports. I've not set that up yet. We're gonna do that as well. But let's unload these things first. And then we can, I mean, there's an insert over there we can place to put them into the robot port. That's gonna be what we're gonna be doing last. Alright, let's maybe start unloading the ammo then. Because this is the amount of ammo we want, and technically we just need to set the filter. We need to know what's in the train. So this one will still be there. We're only going to be looking at items that are in the train and that are on the list. So this is definitely a correct thing to do. Both of them need to be full, each. Output each, but only what's on the green wire, right? Yeah, this will not tell us what's on the train and what's on the list. Good. And now we need to compare it with what we have, or what we want with what we have. And what we want with what we have. This is what we have, this is what we want. Which also means that we're just gonna do a negative calculation over there. So you over there, you are just going to negate everything we have in the roll port. Multiply this by -1. Output that for each. And actually, before we do that, same thing again over here as well. We're only going to look at items that we have and that are on the list. Is that going to be correct? No, because if we don't have them and they're on the list, then this condition will fail. So, now we can just do the full arithmetic combination, it'll be fine. You over there, we multiply you by -1, output each. Excellent. So this is now everything we have as a negative number. This is everything we want as a positive number. But we only want to... and this is what we have on the train. So this is what we have on the train. This is what we want. And this is what we have. So we can combine these two together. And now the green wire over here will tell us that we still want to unload 300 piercing ammo. Which I guess is true, because we definitely don't have 300 piercing ammo in the chest anymore. Yeah, we want to unload 300 piercing ammo, 300 shotgun ammo, yada yada yada. That is all fine. But if it's not on the train, then we're not gonna set that. We don't need this combination over here. I only want to set the filter for things that are actually on the train. So let's put you over there real quick. Red wire. Green wire. I think I'm doing this double, but let's do it step by step. Alright, we want red wire, green wire stuff. So this is on the train, and this is also what we want to unload. So we only want to set the filter for these things. Can you compare the items what you want with the train and those in the network and less and only extract those? The thing is, if we want to compare what we have, what we want, and just compare those, it could be that there's like 5 or 6 items missing in the train that we just don't have, and the filter will be set for those, and then we will wait forever for those to unload, but we never have them. We definitely need to check what's in the train, and we definitely want to check what we want. And what we want, we can compare by comparing it with what we have. So, if we know what we want, by comparing it what we have with what we actually want, and by comparing that with what's on the train, we can know exactly how to set this filter over there, so that we do not run into the condition that we set the filter on something that we want, but it's not on the train, blocking one of those filter slots, and worst case scenario, we have 5 things in there, so we fully block this thing over there, and then nothing over there will be unloaded. Because we're waiting on stuff that just does not exist. Good. It's a bit messy, but it'll be fine, because... There you go. The inputs of the last combinator are both set to RNG. Are they? That should be fine, right? It was actually working before. Wait a minute. But then again, pick up. You still got ammo in there. Yeah, now we broke something. Because, let's have a look at this way over there real quick. So, we still want 260 piercing shotgun shells. We got piercing shotgun shells in there. This is positive. Oh, piercing shotgun is actually negative. Alright. Now they're definitely empty. One of these needs to be equal or greater, and that is gonna be the red one. There we go. Good.
Bold B height.
Hey there, mate. Is that correct as well? That's still incorrect, isn't it? I meant wanted and present in the train. Wanted and present in the train, yes. Yes. Let me just have a think about this real quick. Because this is still not quite right. Because in the train we got 28 of these. You're negative. Why are you negative? How are you negative? You are definitely negative. I am comparing this wrong, aren't I? No, I'm not. We're missing some information over here. We're missing your information over there. There we go. And there it goes. Good, that seems to be working now. Alright, we got some ammo in there. We are missing... at least this part over there has ammo. That's the important part. That looks correct. Yeah, we got shotgun ammo on one side, and then the rifle ammo on the other side. That is good. You're just missing stuff all over. There we go. Are we not requesting belts? We are requesting belts. There are just no belts in there. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Yeah, that's looking better now. We're missing something else in here as well. Repair packs. That will hopefully be the last item for that, because we don't have much more space for that. Actually, never mind. We got a whole other row over there. We got 40 slots in the wagon. We still got slots in the train. Perfect. Alright, alright. Repair packs will be coming in as well. Now let's have another peek at you, at unloading you, because we basically need to do the same thing over here again, but for the other side. So we can definitely do this. Oop, not like that. Oop, we can definitely do that. Did I enter the train? What the hell? Don't go into the train, mate. Don't do that either. Do this. There we go. Alright, but on top of that, we do need to calculate the stack size for all of these. Because over here we're using stack sizes because I'm being a bit stupid. And that is perfectly fine. So you go into there. You just calculate stack sizes. Here we go. And then instead of going in directly like this, you come from over there then. Which means you go over there. And into there. That seems to be fine. And then we're going to need you over there. Which is just a copy of you. You get your signal from over there. You get your signal from over there. And what do we do with your output? I don't think we're using your output at all. That's an important combinator. Yeah, you're not connected to anything. Get rid of the shite. Alright, good to know, good to know. Which means technically, if we did it all correctly, the only thing we need to connect up is you and you. And everything should just work after that. But of course, it does not, because we got the green wire over here that is also going into you over there. What is this green wire doing over there? Good God, I didn't even make it that complicated, and there's a whole bunch of errors everywhere. This green wire does nothing. The red wire does something. All right, let's check the logic over here real quick, shall we? So you over there, you don't even have your green wire connected. Your green wire over there is going to be connected from over there. Here we go. That's looking good. Perfect. I'll take it. Alright, alright, alright. You, go back real quick. Splat. She just straight up ran under the train. Alright, that is very, very good. We don't have yellow chests over here. Can you just request that logistic pod over there, please? Thank you. Alright, alright. The logistic pods over there. Have these. Good. Then. The alerts will never end. No, the alerts will definitely never ever end. The alerts will be going on and on and on forever. Good, good, good. I kind of want to see this new wall over here in action for at least a little bit. It's good that we can see all these turrets over there. We got this turret over there that's loading the piercing ammo. It does, look at the damage value. It's right over here. It's 20 times 40 plus 49. So basically 190 times 20. That's an insane amount of damage for a shotgun turret. And then over here we got, and that's pure piercing damage, by the way. We got over here a shotgun turret with pure physical damage, which does way less damage, but is pure physical. And over here we got the classic piercing round, which does even less damage, but I guess it's something. The piercing ammo is the easiest to make. This thing fucks, this thing hurts, and this one plinks. But we do need the sniper turrets in this defense over here, because without sniper turrets, we're gonna have an issue. And speaking of sniper turrets, we're missing sniper turrets absolutely fucking everywhere. We also apparently are missing blue belts? Why the fuck are we missing blue belts? Ah. What happened over here? Are we no longer making blue belts? That's the blue belt maker. Ugh. There we are. Ah, cobalt! It all comes down to cobalt. Speaking of cobalt, you brought this stuff, you brought that stuff, and there goes the cobalt. Ah. Do you have a normal bike or an e-bike? I got a normal bike. But then again, I've also have not ridden my bike in I think 4 years. But I never really wanted to have an e-bike, because I kind of liked the way of just pedaling myself. Especially in the place where I live. I mean, it kind of depends where you live as well. Over here, everything is flat. It's basically the Netherlands over here. Even though I'm in the south of Germany, which is kind of weird. But everything is like super flat, so I never really needed an e-bike for anything. And if it was raining outside, I would just not go to work. I would take the tram. Good. Alright. But for unloading, that is good now. Oh. Is he coming back? He's not in his slot. He is coming back. There he is. Alright, we now need some logic over here to open and close the station. We can use, again, these ones over there for that logic. Both of these. This is definitely the amount of items we want to have in here. Which is going to be these items for there. So everything on this list is what we want to have in here at any given point in time. Which seems like... that list is not correct, did I? Ah, wait a minute. Stack size, here we go. That's the list of items we want to have in here at any given point in time. But we now need to come up with a criteria for when we want to open up the station over here. Now there's one downside over there, and that is that we don't really take into account what we have in our global system. Which means if we're missing an item, we're going to open up the station, but a train might come over not having loaded that item. Which is, of course, a bit of a downside. So we need to take a look at that as well. But what will be the criteria to open up the station? Well, this is the total amount of items that we want. Let's put down another robot over there, just because we can. This will be the total amount of items that we have. So, each signal over there. Multiply this by -1 and then output each. Good. If we combine these together, I kind of want to have a bit of an offset in there, you know, like half the items. If we are like below 50% of any one of those items, open up the station. That's going to be the criteria. So how do we get there? We got the total amount of items that we want. We could just halve this number down. Yeah, let's just halve this number down. It'll be fine. Good. So you go to there. We take it each. Divided by 2. By 2. Good, that is half the amount of items, and then we can combine that with these two together. And then if we trigger that, then we can order in a train. Which also means that we're gonna have a decider combinator over there. Anyone will do. Good. If anything this time around. If not everything, if anything over there is positive, which at the moment it is. We're missing AP ammo, we're missing shotgun shells, we're missing express transfer belt and stuff like that, we're missing sniper turrets and stuff like that. All of this stuff is missing. Then we're gonna emit a signal of L, and that is for the train limit, and it'll be fine. 1 times 0.4 is 5, minus half, larger than 0. Exactly. And then, oop. Oh shit, did I just order an artillery strike over here? I hope I didn't. That would be the worst. Set limit over there. Here we go. That would have been a misclick. Alright, but yes, we're still missing a lot of stuff over here. Mostly those sniper turrets. We also need to set the criteria over there for the train to leave. And how about we set this up for just inactivity? There we go. Good. And they managed to ores. You started with Angels and Bobs in Tiberium modded game yesterday, and you already ran into copper, stopping your iron production. That's definitely going to be, at the beginning, that's definitely going to be an issue. If you're in the early game, definitely take a look at things like ferrous mixture. That will make mostly everything you need for iron. You also got the same thing for cupric mixture. We only had a little bit of an issue that we didn't really have any bobmonium around, so we never could make cupric mixture. So we never really did that on our side. Once you're a little bit deeper into the game, there's also other recipes around that you can use, which is, for example, going to be the target sorting for the ores themselves. For every ore out there, you do have a targeted recipe that just requires you to put in a combination of multiple different of the base type ores. For example, if you want to make pure iron over there, you need a mineral catalyst, some crushed saphirite and some crushed givolite, and then you can turn that into pure iron. Also, I hear a lot of bleeping again. It's fine. So that will also help you out quite a bit later on. And making those catalysts is not that hard, because you do need to do something with all of your stone, because you're going to be accumulating metric fuck tons of stone. You might as well just turn it into mineral sludge, and then the mineral sludge you can turn into catalyst, and then the catalyst you can turn into whatever you need. And Paris is not that flat. I noticed that. When I was at TwitchCon in Paris, I kind of decided to walk around the TwitchCon area, because it was like a day early. And I just kind of wanted to take a little bit of the lay of the land, and there were like huge fucking hills over there. Alright. But we do have a bit of a cobalt issue. So, for example, we do have a cobalt issue. We can use hybrid catalysts for that. Givolite crystals, crotinium crystals, and bobmonium crystals, of which we all are doing. And cobalt is a very important ore, so how about we set ourselves up a pure cobalt making machine. Now this one over there will definitely make us some more cobalt over there. Where's the machine? This guy over there. Why is everything stopped over here? Oh, because you backed up on Slack, that's why. Wait a minute, where's this going? That's going all the way over there. And that is going in there. Alright, what's wrong with Slack then? We're definitely cooking it. We got an insane bias over here, what the hell? Even though we've got a balance over there, how did this happen? Alright, fair enough. But we are cooking Slack over there, and I guess we're just not cooking it fast enough. Also, I still hear so many bleeps everywhere. But it's fine, it's fine. Good. Alright, we have placed some sniper turrets over there, so at least once we have the sniper turrets over there, it'll be fine. One thing we do need to place over there is 2 new stations. There we go. One for sulfuric acid. And Yeah, the other one, we never really have... We could just remake you for fuel over there and turn you into a proper station. Then again, I think the Texas outpost will be fine. Or the American outpost. What did we call it? We didn't call it anything. We called it the... We don't even have flamers over there. What the hell? The Texas outpost. Because we do need some flamer fuel over here as well. Yeah, how about we put you over there and you over there? I also kind of just noticed that this over here will not be automatically built. And I have to be back over there to build it myself. Lovely. And you need to be a bit of a loop. That will be a bit stupid. Don't do it like that. There we go. That'll be fine. Alright, you get a signal over there. Signal over there. Signal over there. Signal over there. Good. For you over there. Do not connect this. And do that. Following the slack belt from the ore processing, the belt is cut with an input and underground that has no output. Really? It was cut? I mean, from what I saw over here as I was following it, it's clearly backing up all the way over there. And now it's fine, now it's fine, now it's fine. But yes, this one actually is cut. You were correct. That will probably also help. Alright, but we do need to go down there over there again one more time to at least build the flamer outpost over there. We do got some pipelines over there. One of them is for acid, one of them is for flamer fuel. This one is flamer fuel, this one is acid. This is the acid one. I already forgot which one was what. Acid one is this one over there. Good, and flamer fuel is that one over there. There we go. That'll be fine. Oh, trader's here. Get in. Alright, we're getting some sniper turrets at least. That's good. We're getting all the other goodies in there as well. That's also good. The most important part for this thing over here is to make sure that we don't get any kind of fragmentation in there. But fragmentation over there seems to be fine. I don't see anything over here that's kind of overflowing at the moment. So that is also very, very, very good. Fragmentation can happen if these combinators over there are kind of mismanaged. Sometimes you have the case that when the train leaves, the filter will still be set, and then the... Yeah, like this. Exactly like this. This will cause fragmentation. I was kind of hoping that... Alright, we need to do this slightly different. This is not working as expected. What we need to do over there is, who is setting your signal? That is you. The condition is gonna be if the T signal is high, which is coming from over there. If the T signal is high on the red wire, pass through the signals on the green wire. And then we can do the same thing over here, which is basically this signal over there. You do not go into there. You go into there. And you go into there. I missed my train! God damn it! Oh, there's an attack going on. What did we lose? We lost one shotgun turret. But it kind of seemed to work. Then again, we don't have the flamers there yet. So, though the wall is not at full capacity yet. And we also do not have... Excuse me? Oh. Wait! Yeah, we're also going to be nuking our girlfriend over there, apparently. Don't worry, she can take it. She can take a pounding. She can also be burned. Alright, I should take care of you. There we go. Is there a way to clear the inserter settings when the strain is not present? Yes, we just did that. And I thought I could do that by just enabling or disabling the inserter, but that was not correct. But now it seems to be doing a little bit better because the train is left already and we don't have any kind of dangling inputs anymore. Good. Let's build all of these real quick. Well, that just blew. Well, it got fixed. Oh, did we also fuck up the entire substations as well? We sure did. What the fuck? Not the substations! Oh. We'll fix them in a second. What are these lads doing over here? Oh, they got some wood on them. That's what they're doing. Can I just request wood and they will bring it to me? Oh, they do! Good. Stop doing that. Here we go. Alright, fix that one over there. At least we didn't lose any important connections, I think. And we only lost one substation. Good. Alright, and yes. Now you're reconnected as well. They were still running on capacitors apparently over there. Interesting. Good. The stations over there are all blue, which means both trains are coming in. All trains are coming in. So we're going to get a whole bunch of supplies over here to fix up the wall. We also got some bots flying around over there. We still need some yellow chests over there as well. Can you start ordering in as well yellow chests? We're gonna need these as well. Good. Acid turrets are good to go. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Yeah, it'll be fine. And that's going to be the flamer turrets. They're also good to go now. Perfect. Yeah, all in all, this new wall design over there, I think it's going to be good. If we get those flamer turrets in there as well, it's going to be great. And if we get those heavy mortars in there, I think it's going to be even better. Good. There we go, there's the supply train. Not really bringing us anything at all. No, she got run over again. Alright, alright. Not anything at all, so a little bit surprising, but I guess that's fine as well. The titanium process of there is working again, so this entire process of there is also working again. This is also where we're getting stone from, which we need for bricks, which we need for walls. So this is actually a very important process over there. Alright, we're also getting all kinds of fun green tech in over there. And there's still a whole bunch more green tech we can research over there. Like this one, that one, this one, that one, this one, that one. I'm just going to queue them all up. I'm not even going to look at what they're doing. I'm just going to queue them up. The Chromium! Hello there! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, you've arrived. You have left instantly. That is not good. Can we maybe put in some inactivity? And maybe also some... where is it? time pass. Why are you not getting the yellow chests? Are we not making yellow chests? No, there are yellow chests over there. Ah! Because I think this over here is now... Ah. Hey, how about you actually pass through that T signal, you know? No. Come back here, please. Alright, it's still not working. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a dummy condition in there real quick because we kind of broke this. Let's see. The T signal is positive, and it's not the T signal. It's put out everything. That's what we need. There we go. And with the 55 seconds, you should not leave the inserters while holding any items anymore. No, that should be fine. That should be fine. I don't really mind if these inserters, the fuel inserters, are holding items. That's perfectly fine. These over here should no longer be holding items. Alright, what are you filling up with now? Shotgun ammo, blue ammo. Walls, because we will always need walls. There we go. You're good to go. You still get like sporadic inputs. I think we can kick out... Do we want to kick out inactivity? What are you still waiting on? Okay, I mean, you're being loaded quite fast. That is good. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about 1 second inactivity. Just want to double check that he's not getting overloaded, you know. Why are there 2 dildos in there? What the hell? Where did those come from? Who put dildos in my train wagon over there? Yeah, it's this one over there mostly. And this one over there. Yeah, we can probably just do this maybe to... Let's go for 2. There we go. Off he goes. Alright. But yes, we will definitely need to make more titanium. Because not titanium, cobalt, I mean. Because... Oh, some of these belts over here are also very much stuck. Which one is stuck? You're stuck. Because I kind of just took you completely out, apparently. What the hell? What is this belt? This is a mixed belt. This belt definitely no longer exists. What is this belt? This is a pure iron belt. Good. That's a pure iron belt. Good. And this is not a pure iron belt. It looks like iron, it's not iron. This is silver, I think. That is silver. Alright. But this iron belt... Why the fuck did I disconnect you? Where does iron go? Iron goes all the way over there. That's this belt. How long has that been broken for? Alright, You are iron? You are iron. Put it in there. Don't do this. Good. Yeah, that will probably also explain why certain things over here are just not moving at all. Especially over here, because cobalt we're getting from this belt, and this belt is just stuck. Probably fixed it at some point in time. Like, for example, we got the zinc belt. Did we take out the zinc belt over here at some point in time? Seems to be moving again, so I guess it's fine. That belt's moving, that belt's moving, so that is good. And now we're also getting some cobalt from down over here, so things are at least decent again. But we should still make a dedicated cobalt making machine, mostly because cobalt steel is very important. We need it for so many things. So we're definitely going to be doing some cobalt processing somewhere. We need a place for that. Maybe over here? I don't really want to build too much over here because we do kind of want to make like a bigger train track over there. So let's keep this place over there a little bit empty. We could cheese it in over there. But then again, the materials we want are coming from over here. And from over there. So it should be... Here? There. Let's build it here. We're gonna build it here. Alright, what do we need? A couple things. We need some train tracks, of course. There we go. We're gonna need some train stations. What kind of train stations do we need? We're gonna need 2 liquid stations. We're gonna need 1 over there for... mineral sludge. We're gonna need 1 over there for crystal seedling. Good. We're gonna start off with these 2 over there. Oh, there's a bit of a Tiberium field in the way. Alright. We'll figure that one out in a second or two. I think it's where you place the new ore processing. Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Well, at least these are empty, and those are empty. But I think we'll just pull this train track to all the way down over here. It'll be fine. Which means you go straight into there. Excellent. And then you go in somewhere over there. We are still missing stuff over there, but we're mostly missing the yellow chests, which we should have by now. We do have yellow chests over there. Yeah, place 2 over there. 2 should be enough. I'm a little bit surprised to see that we are still waiting on walls over there. But we got walls. What has been built? Oh, I guess because they were picking up stuff, they were also doing the wall replacement job, and they were just waiting to drop stuff off. Yeah, the wall design over there does have a chest over there containing every item we need over there to fix that particular segment of the wall. So, wall repair time should also be rather fast. Also, look at all the sniper turrets, they're all in now. So, that's gonna be fine as well. Good. Back to this process all the way over there. Perfect. We're going to power over there. Now we'll place you over there and you over there. And then the big question is, can we? No. These power poles suck so much. They got like 0 range. Alright, why are we doing crystal seedling as well as mineral sludge over there? Because we are going to be making the catalyst on site. Also, something is bleeping extraordinary again, but I'm just going to ignore it. Good, let's make a quick setup over here somewhere. Like maybe over here. And the combination of these 2 is done in yet another crystallizer. So it's going to be a setup more or less something like this. Where one of you is going to be making the mineral catalyst, one of you is going to be making the crystal catalyst, you over there are going to be making the hybrid catalyst. And then we're going to surround you with one of these on either side. You can make up to 10 hybrid catalysts per second, that is good. You're going to be making over there some cobalt ore, which requires 1 catalyst. That's also good. We got 1 catalyst, so it's gonna look something like this. I think one of these is 1 too low. You are 1 too low. You need to be 1 higher, as well as you. Good. And then we can just do some nice direct insertion shenanigans over there. With, I guess, a red inserter will be fine. You do the hybrid catalyst. A bulk insert over there to move these over because you're doing the other catalyst. There we go. Then we're gonna need an output. We're gonna need up to 3 different inputs over there. We need Protinium crystals, Bobmonium crystals, and Givolite crystals, which we can all provide. And you're gonna be pumping it out at a rate of 6 cobalt ore per second. So we're gonna have something like this as well. 6 cobalt ore, that sounds like a red bulk inserter. We don't need this any faster, I think. That'll be fine. That's also the wrong way around. Good, and then we're gonna have 2 of these back to back. Excellent. And that's gonna be making all of the cobalt ore that we're probably gonna need for some time. Alright, that's all fine. Any other bleeping happening? Nah. Alright, let's take this thing and start putting it over there somewhere. How about we place you right over a little bit further down, because we need to go around over there. Which means we have 1 output and 3 more input stations over there. On top of that, we need some power over there, because for one, it's kind of dark, and for another, we probably need a roboport or 2 over there as well. There we go. Brighten the whole place up. That will be fine. And then the roboports are right over there. How about we place you some over there, and that might be enough for now. Good. Alright, you still need some inputs we need to take care of. Do we want to do 3 input belts, or do we want to do 1/2 belts? I'm not quite sure yet. How much space do we have for this machine on the side? 1, 2, 3. Mikhail, hello there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This could work. And then, of course, wait a minute. 1 further out, please. I mean, we could just do a 1/2 belt and move stuff around. We could, of course, also do a stitch belt. I haven't done a stitch belt in ages. Here we go. Something like this. Move you up by 1. At least then we have dedicated belts for all of this stuff. Here we go. Might be a bit belt intensive, but to be perfectly honest, I don't mind. The last part over there will then be terminal. You go over there. You go over there. And you go over there. Bum, 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 bum. Take the entire thing. Flip it around. And notice that it will fit. That's good. Excellent. And then move this entire thing down by 1. I want you to be... and maybe even move it... wait, that's not the entire thing. That's the entire thing. Put it right over there if possible. Yeah, we can get around the corner over there, right? Yeah. For that, and then we make the train stations over there. Good, because then we can at least also hook up the pipes over there for the crystal catalyst. At least on this side. Which one is the crystal catalyst? That is you. That needs to go all the way in at the end over there. So, pump, 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 pump. You go in over there, and you go in over there. We already have some mineral sludge catalyst. Perfect. And then we do the same thing over there for you. Oh wait, we're missing 1 corner pipe over there. Gotcha. Good, that's the catalyst done. Then, we're gonna need an output. Let's place them all on the same height. You're gonna be over here somewhere. You're gonna be cobalt ore. There it is. And then we're gonna need the 3 inputs. Which was Givolite, Crotinium, and Bobmonium. Bobmonium of all things. Now that we have Bobmonium, let's use some Bobmonium. Alright, where are they? Jivolite crystals, Crotinium crystals, and Bobmonium crystals. And if we check down here real quick, Jivolite crystals, we're backed up. Bobmonium crystals, we're backed up. And Crotinium crystals, we're backed up. So it's definitely a good thing to use these. That's one too short. Good. We're probably gonna need a robot port over there as well, somewhere. Something over there. We're missing power everywhere. We're also missing some hookups over there. We're also missing signals over there. Let's do the signals real quick. You're gonna get like one of it. That's the wrong way around, isn't it? Wait a minute. Yeah, it's actually over there. Never mind. It was correct. You get these over there. You get those over there. You go in over there. And then a couple of odd signals here and there. There we go. And this over here is actually a two-way track, so we're gonna need a chain signal over there. Good. Good. Did you miss some conquest for new Bobmonium ore deposit? No, we already have this Bobmonium deposit over here for quite some time. This area over here, we've already developed quite hard. And this Bobmonium field over here, we've been sitting on quite a bit already. We got another Bobmonium field over there that's currently under the wall. We need to push this wall up at some point in time so that we can make use of that Bobmonium field. Sadly, there was no Bobmonium over there. And that's Jivolite. That's more Jivolite. There's more Bobmonium over there, but I don't think we're going to get that anytime soon. We could, of course, control effort, but I kind of want to ponder a bit. I like pondering. But that's all for it for Bobmonium at the moment. Also, what's bleeping? I can't even see what's going on over there. There's too many dead Mikus. I'm just going to ignore that. Alright. Is this still going? That is going on and off every now and then. That is perfect. Alright, let's give this place some power then. Also, can we maybe upgrade these power poles all to the higher tier real quick? There we go. Let's see. I could, of course, use substations over there, but I think I'll just go for the classic power pole. Here we go, and then one over there, one over there, one over there, and you on the top. That should be all of them, and then one across. Yeah, there was one Bobmonium field over there that got eaten by Tiberium. We were a little bit too late for that one. But we got one Bobmonium field, and these fields go for quite some time. So we're gonna be fine over there. Alright, also kind of just like how power is flickering over there, we do have the fast accumulators Mark II. So how about we place a couple of these around over there. That should keep you going for a bit. We're also missing some lamps in there, so let's put some lamps in there. We're just going to place lamps, I think, over here in the middle. I think it's going to be enough. Let's also place them on the outside, because why not? That is done. We don't need this strip, and then we just need to connect the outputs, or the inputs, with you, and your output over there with you. Output is going to be very easy, because this is going to come from over there. Done. As for the inputs, let's see, we do need to split these off. How about if we just pull them over there? Oh! Good woof!
Bold V Excite.
Thank you so much for the resub, mate! How you doing? Let's cut this one real quick. Pom 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 pom. By the way, other things that are happening in the background, and I should probably also talk a little bit more about them. I will be going to Gamescom this year as well. I kind of skipped last year because I kind of had to pay for that trip to San Diego, which was already expensive enough. So I didn't go to Gamescom last year, but this year I will be going to Gamescom again. And I will be there on... what's again? On Wednesday till Thursday. I will be at Gamescom. There we go. How's the abomination going? Ah, it's going fine, mate. It's going very fine. Here we go. You'll be over there. That won't do. Unless we do this. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Also, power over there. We need to reconnect you because we upgraded the power pool. There we go. And then we got you, which needs to go into there. That won't even remotely work unless we push you back by one. And if we what the fuck did I do over here? This is like the worst thing ever. I could go around, but I really want to hammer it in over there now. We could move this down by one. I can't even get around the corner over there. How about we then do something like this? Yeah, this is gonna be a true new abomination. All right. We also need to put a splitter over there somewhere. Oh, fuck all of this. This is the worst thing ever. You know what's gonna be a whole bunch easier? Instead of like giving it up like this over here, we just go around from down here. Also, that's an issue. Which means, yeah, you go to there. Under, out. We do need to cut you open like a little bit. There we go. You go into there. Actually, how far can we put you backwards? All the way over there, please. And then we got you over there, which is going in over there. Ugh. Oh, I should have left more space over here. What the fuck am I doing over here? Alright, get this back in there. Flip. Delete this abomination. We just need like a little bit better space for there. Let's get this abomination back. Flip you around. Override it. There we go. Yeah, we should just go a little bit higher over here. The problem is over here is the base. We're already taking this corner a little bit too short. We should build this in reverse. If we build this in reverse, it will probably be like by 1,000,000 points easier. We could also just go up, over, and in. You know what? That's going to be even better. Just go up, over, and in. Because then we can go all the way over there. We can split it on the top. And then we don't need to worry about anything at all. You go there. You go there. Not the best build, but to be perfectly honest, I just want this done with. That's a lot of aggressive leaping. That should be fine. With the last one being over there. Nope. You go over there, and then you go over there like this. Alright, alright. And let's also get rid of those trees, and then we don't need to worry about anything over there. There's also way too many trees over there. Like, what the hell? Get rid of these. Alright, the Juvenile is there. We're still waiting on the Cortinium and some of the other parts over there. We are also missing signals over there. So, get the signal, get the signal. Get the signal over there as well, and the signal over there. We don't need this signal anymore. Bum, 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 bum. The product belt is broken. Don't worry about the product belt. We don't need that product. Actually, we do need that product. There we go. Alright, it should be fine now. We can technically delete this wall over there. It's no longer required. Now, before we delete that wall, let's just delete these biters over there. It's not biters, it's just worms. I hope it's only worms. And then we should maybe also think about this Tiberium field over there real quick, and maybe do something with that as well. These are fireworms. Fire bombs against fireworms is not the best. We got some poison over there. No. Well, it seems to be working. Actually, they're not that resistant to fire. Blow up. There's the poison. One more. Two over there, please. Good. Nah. Good job. Alright, a couple more shells over there, please. That's the acid worm. Acid worms are very good against poison. Oh, what the hell? Just drown them in chemicals. Couple more, please. That should do it. Alright, you over there. Yeah, one more shot should be enough. There he goes, pop. And while shelling worms give random explosion effects, you put 3 types of shells in the artillery? Yes, we put in whatever we can. What the hell is this, 45k life? Yep. And that's a normal one. We've seen worse. Now, we're making all kinds of artillery shells. And we got some artilleries out there that are loaded with whatever we can. Currently, they're apparently being loaded with poison, which is very good against worms. Okay, that should be more than enough shots. There we go, you go. This is an uncommon behemoth. He got 45,500. And over there we also have something. Look what sure we have over there. Okay, we're gonna need some more shells over here. I guess we ran out of the poison shells and we're now back to the high eggs. Or the normal ones. I'm not quite sure which one we're shooting over there. I was complaining about this with 600% life since 2.0. Yeah, it's a bit of a compound effect over here. Not only do they have rarity, they also get, of course, the pollution level up, and we also got the bob biters, which have all kinds of weird resistances. What are you over there? Okay, but that's also the last worm on this sector. Let's shoot a shot over there real quick. Okay, you are a normal one. Perfect. This guy over there is gone, right? Yeah, he's gone. He's still sturdy as fuck, though. I mean... Let's just look for Epic. Epic biters do show up, and we've definitely killed some epic behemoth acidic worms over there. I'm not quite sure how much health they have, but they do have a fuck ton of it. That should be enough. Good. Yeah, that volley should take him out. Good. Alright, we're worm free over there, which means we could absolutely get rid of this wall over here now. This wall has no longer any necessity to exist. So, pack it up, please. And the artillery over there, we can also pack it up. We no longer need it. Cool. Progress. We do have to do something about the uranium field. No, uranium field, tiberium field over there. But we can do that in a second or two. I mean, if we have a peek over here, this one has 45,000. Can we see some extra spicy worms out there? Not really. The existing worms, they're usually, like the ones that have already spawned out there, they are usually noble worms, but the ones that get newly spawned by settlers, those are usually the epic variant. So, yeah. Alright. But the wall itself over here is not doing fine as well. Let me have a peek over there. Yeah, 35, uncommon. We can check in here real quick. Behemoth worm. I definitely have seen the behemoth poison worm over there. The epic variant has 66,500 health. A ludicrous amount of health. Alright, how are things over there? Terrible. Absolutely terrible, because we're missing blue belt over there due to the fact that we are not doing cobalt. And this over here will help us out with cobalt. So maybe over here, just for now, just to get things going, just downgrade everything over there into red belt. Downgrade everything over there into red belt. So that we can at least get this thing over here done with. Let's also hope that these undergrounds, these undergrounds will be long enough. I don't think we need to worry about those. But downgrade everything to red belt, so that we can at least get the cobalt going over there. So that we can then definitely start making more blue belt yet again. We can also think about putting down a train station over here somewhere to start importing said cobalt, or redo cobalt from scratch. Where's the cobalt setup we have? The cobalt setup we have is... Are we just direct smelting the cobalt? What the hell? Where is it? Cobalt, where are you going? You're also going down over there? You're going all the way over there? No, wait. Where's this cobalt going? Ah! Okay, we do have a better cobalt smelting setup over there. So, that is good, but it's not using pellets yet. Do we not have the pellet recipe for cobalt? And the answer for that is... No, we do not. I killed the Tiberium field. We might as well just kill it. I don't see any reason for it to stick around over there, to be perfectly honest. We can go over there real quick and kill it. Let's wait for this train to come back, and then we're just going to go over there. And by killing it, we're only going to be taking out the spawning nodes. We're going to keep the field as it is. Alright, but this train over here should be coming over sooner or later. Use the rocket. I think we've never made that rocket thing. I'm just going to use the detonation charges over there. Like I said, I kind of want to keep the field at least, because I kind of still want to mine it out. I just want to stop it from growing. Alright, alright, alright. But we got at least a decently sized cobalt operation over there. So cobalt steel, oh yeah, that's loads of cobalt steel. Which means blue belt should be going. It could be better. But I guess part of the problem is also that we are just not really making that much cobalt steel. Ah, there you are. Get in there real quick. We have another pot mod in there. I mean, we're making them as fast as we can, but we do need a shit ton of these cobalt bearings. Alright, trader's going out. But that should be fine. Which means, one thing I do want to get into is into yellow science. We're not doing yellow science yet. The biggest thing for yellow science over there is processing units and LDS. All the other things we're either already making or we're making enough of it. I'm not quite sure about the silicon nitrate, but I can't imagine it being too complicated. And the small solar panels, that should be fine as well. But LDS is definitely something we're not doing, even remotely. And processing units is definitely something we should scale up. And if we're already scaling up circuits, we might as well scale up circuits for real, for real. We might even just make a system that can make all of these. And make just one big family machine for all of these circuits. The Tiberium field. I was like, what the fuck are we doing again over here? The wall seems fine. Tiberium. And now that we got some new space claimed over here, we can actually just make the circuit machine right over here somewhere. Though there are still a couple of small things, we should probably prepare for that. But then again, maybe we can do those things on site as well. There we go. Blow you up. Because we're also going to need things like silver wire and better silicon processing and everything. So there's definitely a couple of things we need to take a look at. I think that's all the nodes dealt with. We can check if we just do this real quick. I see no more usage over there for blowing up a node, so we got all the nodes. And then if we want to mine it up, we can just mine it up whenever we think we need to. But this field over here will now no longer grow. And it's the blue Tiberium, I think, might still be growing. Might not. I'm actually not quite sure if that will still be growing or not. But yeah, we got like this entire area over here now where we can just put down a big ass circuit making machine. If we have another peek at circuits, especially also red circuits will also require solder, which I guess we're going to be making on site, because solder, I think solder... Do we need solder for anything else? Oh, yes, we do. Okay. It definitely makes sense then to make a dedicated solder making machine. That'll be fine. And then we're gonna, of course, need... This is copper plate, tin plate. That over there is gonna be copper plate and silver plate and fiberglass. Copper plate and gold plate and fiberglass. This over there is solder as well as all the components. The components is silver wire over there and silicon wafers, tin wire and carbon, gold wire and silicon, and the last over there is platinum wire and silicon as well. As for all the wire setups, of course, preferably I would want to make like the best wire setup possible. Wire coils. We can definitely do better silver wire coils. We can't really do the best gold wire coils yet, but we can make a machine that makes gold wire coils with the recipe the current one we have. We will not get the bonus out of that, but at least we will have the abstraction layer in there that we can then just switch over to a better gold wire recipe later on. Is the wood factory, the greenery done? Yeah, that thing is working. That thing has been... I mean, that's how we do this tech over there the entire time. This thing over there has been working over there. Where is it? Over there. Quite effectively. It's not working super duper effective, but it's working good enough. It's doing its job. And I guess that's the most important part. Because that's what allows us to do all of this nature science over here, which I've just been taking the entire time without actually really looking at what we're doing over here. So if we need any kind of biological tech, we got that covered for now. There are some more over here though. We're already doing you. That requires butchery, and this thing can't be... I think this still requires another tech over there. So the infinite amount of gardens, yes, also technically an infinite amount of gardens. We don't really need the gardens. We need the nature, or the what are they called again? The... not in there. Where the fuck are they? We're gonna need the alien plant life samples. There we go. Alright. But silver wire is definitely going to be a good idea. Speaking of silver wire, silver is also one of those things that we maybe need to make a targeted machine for. We do get some silver, I think, over here. That's silicon. We do get some silver, I think, over here. That's actually silver. And we're actually backed up on silver. So yes, a silver wire making machine is probably the one thing we want to make. Good. And for silver wire, we will also need to make copper wire. And the last thing we need to check, the silver wire making machine, what is the ratio for the wire coil? Is it a 1-to-1? It is a 1-to-1, which means we're gonna have to make yet again the same copper machine we've been making a couple times already. We have all this space over there. Ooh, trade. You nailed some Tiberium nodes? Yes. So that this field over there no longer grows. Alright. We could, of course, take the copper machine from scratch or from somewhere, but I'm just going to build it from scratch real quick. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We're going to need this. We're going to need this a couple times, I think. Now, let's just get the other one as well. Pum. Llama boy, hello there. That is copper, right? Yeah, copper into there. Copper into there. Pum. Copper into there. And then it was 4 of these. It was different, right? Curious to see if that allows the shrinking of the patch naturally. No, it will not shrink, but it will no longer grow. Alright, we will have to take a peek. Actually, you are already in a prime condition. Here, let's just take you. Stop that. We're just gonna adjust you real quick. Cut this for a bit, cut that for a bit, because all of this is already fine. Let's cut some of these pipes. We're probably gonna be redoing them exactly where they were as before. But I kind of want this back into its default configuration. And then we can just hook it up however we see fit afterwards. Alright, that's going to be making the molten copper. Done. Then the molten silver. For the molten silver, we're going to have also some processing over there. Silver. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the exact same ratio over here as well. Silver pellets. The base recipe for this is 4:3:2. Yep, that's the same thing as this one over there. So we're going to start off with the same base ratio over there. Good. And I think we're going to go into silver nitrate, right? Silver pellets go into sodium silver cyanide. of all things. Okay. We need to provide some sodium cyanide. Really? How do we make sodium cyanide? There we go. Carbon, sodium, ammonia, and green metal catalyst. Okay, not too hard to do. We're gonna make a dedicated machine for that. Is that also needed for something else? Cyanide. There we go. Sodium cyanide is required in the making of sodium gold cyanide as well as sodium silver cyanide. And these are both the exact same process. Okay. I mean, if we're only doing a big copper smelting machine for copper wire, we might as well also put the gold wire machine right next to it, you know? If it's the same recipe, we can use the same setup. Alright, but I kind of have the feeling that the next step will be done here, right? Yes, sodium silver cyanide, there we go. Sorry about that. Every 6 seconds you need 8 pellets. Every 2 seconds, or every second you make 2. Oh, what the fuck is this ratio? This is horrendous. If we have 6 of you, you eat 8 per second. We got 2 of you, so you make 4 per second. So it's a 2 to 3 ratio over there. That's actually not too bad. We can put it in like this then. Let's double check one more time. If we got 6 of you, you need 8 per second. And if we have 2 of you, you make 4 per second. So, yes, we need to halve it down, and it'll be fine. The pipe inputs over there, however, are gonna be a bit annoying. But we can push you back maybe all the way over there. That might be fine. And then we have enough space over there to deal with the pipes. Let's just do a fast bulk inserter. 2 over there. And 2 over there, and that should be fine. Then we've got all the space over there for pipes, either going up or going down. Good, good, good. If we're already at the bulk inserter stage for there, we can also put in these for there, and those for there, and call that a day. Silver on one side and gold on the other side. It's probably going to be right next to each other. Though we could technically butterfly you. And then gold over there, silver over there. We'll see. Let's get this machine in first, and then we can figure out what we're going to be doing afterwards of this. Alright, you're going to be making 24 divided by 6. That's 4 sodium silver cyanide per second. That goes into a blast furnace, I guess. Silver. There we go. No, we need to make some silver cathodes first. Alright, that goes with the air, I guess. Yes. Sodium silver cyanide goes into there at the rate of 2 per second. And we're making it a rate of 4 per second. So that's a 1 to 2 ratio. This is not going to fit even remotely. Alright. It could still fit. That will be all of those. And then, and now we start cooking it. There we go. Because now we start cooking it over there into the silver ingots. And you over there, you accept 6 per second. And you over there, you just convert. So basically, that is going to be, from the recipe standpoint out, 2 per second. So it's these 3 into this one, and these 3 into that one. So it's basically a 3 to 6 to 2 ratio. That's the worst ratio. Also, what the fuck is being eaten? Ah, this was the new wall. Did we lose anything important over there? That turret is about to go. It's barely holding on. It seems to be working well, I think. I'm not too convinced about the wall setup yet. I do like the compartmentalization that we have going on over there, but we've not really seen this wall in action too much yet. Alright, can we design this maybe better? Because I do prefer direct insertion schemes. In my opinion, they're usually very effective. But getting this done over here in a direct insertion scheme seems a bit daunting. Okay, that's way too far apart. And also, it's probably not even gonna do the best for us. Maybe just do a belt and just call it a day. No, direct insertion. I mean, that would do it. The only problem is this part at the bottom over there, because these are miles apart from where they need to be. Absolute miles. And this is definitely the smallest footprint we have. Now what we can do is we could technically move these out a little bit to the side. And then have like one over here somewhere. One at the top. And one over there somewhere. Maybe this will give us some more space. With you over there. You over there. This is a... Yeah, it's a 3 to 6 to 2 ratio. Yeah. So these 3 go into 6. So each one of these goes in 1 to 2. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ta-da! That could work. And now it's all direct insertion. Because your output goes into these two. Your output goes to these two. Your output goes to these two. You go to there, you go to there, you go to there. You go to there, you go to there, you go to there. And once we're at the ingot stage, I don't really care much about the ingot stage anymore. Then again, if we're already at the ingot stage, we might also take a quick peek over there at the smelting capacity of this at the end. And that will be you. We can directly compare the recipes. I don't think that we can alloy smelt silver, because I think we definitely did it's pure variant over there. Which means you're going to eat 3 ingots per second, and you over there, you probably make 6 ingots per second. Yes, you do. So it's going to be 1 over there, and 1 over there, as well as 1 over there, and 1 over there. And it's all direct insertion now. Good, and it has a little bit of a heart shape. That's kind of neat. Is it gonna be the same for gold? Now, the big problem with gold is at the moment, it might be the same for gold if all of the recipes, in hindsight, stay the same. Also, we didn't really check much over here for... Oh, yes, you also have another input over there. We'll make that happen somehow. Don't worry about that one. But the bigger question is this gonna be one-to-one identical to the gold recipe? If that's the case, then we're just gonna build it like this. But then just build it a little bit backwards, because we're doing that now. The gold recipe is going to be different, because we get to the pellets over there, and then we turn the pellets into sodium gold cyanide. All right, which also gives us some sodium hydroxide back. Do we get it over here as well? Oh, we do. Okay, cool. Good to know. And then we take the sodium hydroxide over there, and made in Houston over there, we cook that into cathodes, and then the cathodes over there, we cook that... What? Oh, the chloroauric acid is a different recipe for an earlier variant of this. Okay. Is he a frog's face? It could also be a frog's face. Alright, but then the rest of this will be the same, because we turn it into cathodes, and then we turn that into gold ingots, and then the gold ingots we turn that into molten stuff. So yeah, it will be the exact same recipe for the tier 2 gold recipe, but not for the tier 1 recipe. But what we can do is, we just built this a second time. And maybe just leave it there until we got the gold recipe, and we just built the intermittent gold recipe just on the side until we can pick it up. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, copper, silver, and then copper again with gold. And then technically, one more time again for the platinum wire, because platinum wire is also going to be a thing. And platinum wire, we can also do the strand casting for that, but we get that a little bit later. We get that all the way over here. Then again, we currently don't need it right now. We require the molten platinum for that, of course, and the platinum recipe over there is coming out of ammonium chloropalatinate. And ammonium chloropalatinate, sorry, not is made completely differently. That's a completely different process. Alright, alright, alright. Sure, I like this. We can probably even set up the power poles similarly. That should cover most of it, right? Also, rotate, flip. And rotate, flip. There we go. Sure. Alright, what do you need? We do need some fuel for you. Ha. Yeah, we can just move you up a one. And then we can pull in the belt over there, which can feed you. That'll be fine. These over there should be straightforward. That's just in and out, in and out. You over there, you require the sodium cyanide as well. You're also going to make some hydroxide over there. The hydroxide we can turn back into sodium, and then with that sodium we can make more sodium cyanide later on. So that is also going to be easy. We just need an extra input belt for that. We also need some purified water over there, as well as some oxygen. And then this one over there is in and out, and this one over there is in and out. Alright. You get one of these. Good. That goes to there. That goes to there. We already got these inserters over there. That is all good. We got the long head inserters over there. That is also good. The only thing that's missing over there is a bit of the pipe work, as well as the input over there for the input and the output over there for the hydroxide, as well as the sodium belt. What we could do over there is we could maybe do a half and half belt. It's already. Wait a minute. We got some more space. In, out. In, out. Yes. Oh, that's this. Oh, this kind of sucks. That's not gonna work even remotely. Unless we pull this belt down a little bit. Pull you over there. Yeah, goes to the police. In, out. Or, yeah, in, out. Good. And then, what do we do with you? Actually, that might not be too bad. We can probably just pull you all the way to the other side. There we go. Don't worry about it. The bleeping is fine. Alright, that could work. Alright, 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 alright. And then connecting these up will be a little bit easier. But yeah, we just put in the half and half belt, where we put on the right side of the belt over here the cyanide, and on the left side of the belt we put in the hydroxide. Let's swap these around real quick. Because if I want to put stuff on the belt, I don't really want to put stuff on the belt on the corner. That might have some weird... It should not have weird behavior. I think it's well defined. But I also don't want any kind of unpleasant surprises. So this will be fine. And then we just use a half and half belt over there for the hydroxide and the cyanide spin. Sure. And then we just hook up these over there, however we see fit. This over there will all work, and that over there will also all work. Good. I like it. You just toss the hydrogen cyanide at the biters. They might like it, you know. They might mutate. We're not giving them any kind of toys like that. Alright, and then these over there can be side by side. Let's give it some more space. Good, 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 good. Make a mode of hydrogen peroxide. I'm pretty sure they will also just like that. Alright, also don't build over there yet. Just keep it as a ghost over there. Good. And then the smelting. Well, the smelting we already have in there. The strand casting is an easy add-on, so we don't need to worry about that. Then we're gonna need another one for copper. And then on top of that, the gold to build, the more advanced one. Speaking of more advanced stuff, how is this going over there? Yeah, that won't do. That won't even remotely do. Oh, stretch. Oh. Oh, we're done with garden techs. Now, there's one more garden tech over there, and then we got this garden tech and that garden tech. That opens up modules Mark III. Cool. Does that get us into better beacons over there? We got the better tree recipe over there. Perfect. And over there we then can think about doing even better beacons as well. Was definitely worth the entire effort of setting all that nature pack signs up over there. Good, 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 good. Alright, alright. You're about to be fixed. Can we get this one, please? I need it. Who's bringing that over? Ah, there you are. You. Also, that won't work. But that will work. Alright, target production of cobalt is good to go. We're just gonna have to wait for that over there to fill up like a little bit more. And then we're gonna be bringing it in probably over here via a train. You are already done again because you are yet again backing up on slack, which I guess is fair. Which is still a little bit troublesome. At least we're doing... We don't have any kind of empty things over there. We're still waiting for some of those big heavy mortars, but we can't make those yet because for that we will also need yellow tech. Everything requires yellow tech. 1 speed and 3 prods. Where? Over here? None of these 2 prod modules. We can't prod mod any of these. Or, oh no, you probably mean over there. The cobalt processing, yes. We should. We could technically also put prods in there, but to be perfectly honest, we got so much crystal seedling and so much mineral sludge that I think I'm fine for that without for now. Because we got it all stored over there. We got this one is full, that one is about to be full. Yeah, we got infinite of that. I would even rather think about putting an unproductivity module in there to make it more expensive, so that we just waste more stuff. But for now, that's fine. All right. Good. That requires 2 ore stations. And then, of course, the output. So what do we need for inputs over here? We do need to take at least a little bit of a look over here at that sodium stuff, because that does require a bit of a build. So let's have a look at the sodium. Sodium cyanide. There it is. We need carbon, we need sodium, and the sodium to sodium cyanide is 1:1. But it's also a catalytic recipe, so we need some extra ores in there. And then the conversion from sodium cyanide to sodium hydroxide is not 1:1. So we're going to be losing out on sodium over there. Sorry about that. Sodium itself, we can make that out of sodium hydroxide. Oh, wait, not like that. Oop. We can just cook up sodium hydroxide back into sodium. We get some purified water out of that. We also get this used electrode over there, which we need to flip-flop, but that's not so hard to do. That's pretty easy. But overall, we are going to be losing out on sodium. So we need to import sodium hydroxide over there as well. Good. So what are going to be the steps for this? Well, one of the steps is definitely going to be a electrolyzing plant. There we go. Let's put you over there for a second. Because you over there, you're going to be cooking up the sodium out of the sodium hydroxide. And then the entire cyanide process is done in a chemical lab. That is done in one of these boys over there. You're going to be making the, not the ammonium nitrate, the sodium cyanide. There we go. So, you over there, you can make up to 8.12 units of sodium cyanide. Or let's look at the recipe, because we should go for recipes over there. You can make 5 every 2. And how much do we actually need? We're going to need 1 every 1. At a crafting speed of 3 at some point in time. So, 369 per second. And you over there, you are already the best we can build. And you're only doing 8 per second, so we're definitely going to need 2 of you. Unless we can put some prots in there. No, we cannot. Okay, what's bleeping? It's fine. Don't worry about it. So, we're definitely going to need 2 of these. We're also going to need some ammonia. The ammonia we're just going to be importing, because we got an ammonia train just for that. So, we don't need to make that on site. On top of that, we need to make the catalyst. Which means 1, 2, 3... Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5. For the catalyst itself, we can just put an assembly machine in the middle. That does the catalyst. Was the green metal one red? Yes, it was. You do 3.75 per second, and that's going to be just fast enough for the both of these. So that will be the catalyst process over there. In, out, in. And then just add carbon, and just add sodium, and just add ammonia, and out comes the rest. We get some hydrogen out of this. Not quite sure what we're going to be doing with that one yet. But we can tell that we need to make about 9 pieces of sodium per second as well. I guess we can just 1:1 these. There you go. You just get your own personal sodium making machines. 1 will be enough. There we go. They do have that electrolyzer rod thingamajig in there as well. So let's place you over there. I think it's also done in one of these. Is it? Electro. No, that's where we make them. Let's check real quick. Where did I make one of these? Did we make one of these over here somewhere? No. There they are. The washing is done in the chemical plant. Okay. Put you over there, and you are going to be washing electrodes. You do need some purified water for that. Every craft you do over there, you do make 50 purified water, and you need exactly 50 purified water to fix the electrode. Well, I found myself my water source. You do 3.25 per second, and you do 1.25 per second. That is perfect. So the one thing we need to do over there is just hook up you like this, and you like that. And this kind of looks a little bit stupid. And it's probably just going to cause some issues. You don't have any kind of other fluid inputs and outputs, so we can just do this and that. And that will make this a lot better, because we can do this, and we can do that. Good. All right. Just add sodium hydroxide and an electrolyzer electrode, and then this over there will loop at infinitum. Speaking of infinitum, in, out, 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 in. Good. That is in. And then you still need some carbon, and you also need an output and an input. Oh, so much to do today. Let's see, we can put in the coke over there. And I guess we can push you out like that, and that's all that we need. We should just make sure that this one over here is filtered. This one over there is going to be filtered to the sodium cyanide. There it is. Because this will most likely go into a belt. And that's all that we need over there. Cool! Alright, so you over there, you over there. Excellent. And then you over there, and you over there. What do we do with the hydrogen? I guess we just vent it. Okay, what's bleeping? I swear, the moment I look, it just stops. He's almost hitting faster than we can shoot him. There you go. Help him out real quick. The biters! They're getting too big! Alright, you do the washing, you do the sodium. This will make then the sodium cyanide that we need. And that's just a system that we need to integrate over there. Sure. We can make 2 of these, because we're also going to need it for the gold. And then we can do something like this and just butterfly it. And then we can call this a thing. Good. Love that. Alright, anything else we need over there? No, we need more carbon. Do we need more carbon? What do you need again? No, you just need the cyanide, and that's it. You need a little bit of oxygen, and you need a little bit of purified water. Nothing too much. The carbon that we insert over there, we can also throw that in the smelters over there. So then they will be happy with it as well. We do need to make some oxygen on site, but that'll be fine. Alright, alright, alright. And then let's just put in the stupid gold process that we can do right now. We can't do the full gold process yet. We can only do like the second one and not the third one. At least we can process our gold. That alone is already very good. But what is the gold process after that? Actually, do we need to do gold? Alright, the more advanced process we get over there. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, I'm actually standing over here. Cool. Alright, I hope that by tonight, at least I will sleep through the night and not have a weird 1 AM wake up again. Because getting tired this early is also getting kind of annoying. We need to make the chloric acid over there. No, we don't need to do the chloric acid. We just need to... We do need to do the chloric acid. Chloroauric acid over there. Wait a minute, does this... What the hell? What is this? Huh? So we make some gold ingots. We melt that down with nitric and hydrochloric. We then combine that with the processed gold process over there to turn that into the cathodes. And then the cathodes we can just smelt. Oh, that's kind of weird. Is this going to be correct? That's going to make 120 of that acid. And then 2 processed gold over there with some chloroauric will make some more. That will make 12 cathodes. And then the cathodes over there, we can cook 1 to 1 into ingots. So... "12 cathodes over there are already possessing 6 ingots in them because of this part over there. And then on top of that, we need to put in 2 processed gold for the remaining 6 ingots. 2 processed gold is 4 gold ores. Yeah, that is still the... No, this feels like a stupid recipe. Just, what the hell? Do I really want to do this? I'm kind of thinking of just running with this. all the way up to the point that we get the... And we might just focus on getting the better gold recipe ASAP. And then just focus on the better gold recipe. It's not that we don't really have a lot of gold. How good are you over there? Okay, you're kind of empty, but we've been stockpiling gold quite a bit, and we probably have quite a bit over there. We got 87,000 gold ore. We got gold coming out of our ass. Oh, good. Actually, I think that's probably the easier there, because this entire setup over there with the chloroauric acid over there requires nitric acid, it requires hydrochloric acid, and it's just going to be a massive pain in the butt. Or alternatively, we would just wait for like a little bit, and then we just use the same ingredients as we used over there, and then we're done. And then we are just done. However, for the chloroauric acid production, we do need to bring in some chlorine gas, which we can just import as well. So, yeah, I'm not going to make the better gold recipe over there yet. Which means we are going to be putting down this one over there as a placeholder for the gold. And then we're just going to be putting down like a little gold machine somewhere on the side, which we're going to use for feeding it right now. All the way up to the point where we can upgrade it. Alright. Which means we're going to need this times 2. So we're actually going to need up to 18 of this. We already doubled you down, so that is good. We don't need to double you yet again. Alright. Let's design this a little bit further then. So what do we need? Let's get the train stations in real quick. We're going to need copper ore. We're going to need silver ore. We're going to need gold ore. I'm not going to do the platinum wire just yet. We're going to do that extra, I think. Gold needs the yellow signs. The better gold recipe requires yellow signs. That way around. Then we're going to need coke. Not coke. Carbon. The other one. We're going to need sodium hydroxide. For the sodium setup. You don't need anything special after that. You are also now contained and good to go. And then we will need some chlorine gas. We will need some green metal catalyst over there. We need some aluminum and some silver. We have silver over there. So we're also going to need some aluminum ore over there. Aluminium. There it is. So that we can make the catalysts. Everything else over there we can bring over. That's carbon, that's sodium. And then we need to train for ammonia. And we're going to need to train for the, what's it called again? The coolant. Ammonia. Coolant. And technically, just for now, also, what's it called again? Chloric acid. Oh, no, chloric, just chloric gas. Good, that's all the train stations we need. And then we're going to get up to 3 outputs. That is going to be, actually 2 outputs. Silver wire and gold wire. Alright. How do we set up these together? Well, first of all, let's cut this a little bit. We can't go around the corner like this, right? Yes. Don't build it. Ghost it, please. Yeah, we're gonna make this entire thing a thing, and we're just gonna slowly stick it together. Stop ghosting it. Stop placing it. Ghost it. I'm so used to build my radar right now that I'm just forget pressing shift the entire time. No. Yes. Alright. The outputs. Do we put them on the same spot? I'm not quite sure. I do kind of want to keep doing what I'm doing over here with the pasture stations. That we come in from one side and then we drive all the way to the other side to get out of there again. Alright, science is done. Let me just put these in real quick and then we're going to take a look at what we can do. Oh, what the hell? Alright, is there any more? Yeah, there's one over there. There is a puffer refugium tech we can still do. There is a biter refugium tech we can do. There's still some garden mutation recipes we can do, which allows us to turn 2 gardens into another garden. Okay, that's kind of neat. But that's also in yellow tech, so we can't do that right away. But that's at least most of the bioprocessing techs done. There's still so many techs in there that we have not even remotely touched. I'm just gonna start at the top and I'm just gonna click on all of them and we're just gonna let them wash over us. Alright, these outputs, they will probably all go up. I like that. So let's build the machines we want to make, maybe some over there. We do need to double down the copper machine, we already know that. And then, technically, we need to also... I still like the idea of having these just like this, somehow. And then one of these will be gold, the other will be silver, and then you just all make the molten metals, and then we can do the strand casting over here at the end. That sounds like a great idea. So we then put you like on your side. Put you like a little bit higher. We got this little intermittent machine, which we might... let's not put it in the middle. Let's put that somewhat aside. I think it'll be fine. Which means we can start thinking about hooking this thing up. We already know that this video is going to be the copper station. Yes, that's the copper station. The worst way to get this station in, but there we go. Copper goes over there. Next one is silver, right? Yep, that's silver. Hi-ho, there we go. Okay, we're being attacked from 3 directions at the same time. That's why it's bleeping so insanely. Good. And this one over there will be the gold ore. Which still needs some kind of better standalone process. I kind of overwritten those pipes. These pipes to be exact. Alright, alright. Also gonna like how the power poles look at this setup. That's good as well. Is there something to be concerned about? No. Good. Next one over there is going to be the carbon. Very important as well. Carbon. Well, we can probably immediately split it off over there. It goes into 2 directions. One over here and one over there, because we'll need one right over there. Which will feed up the smelters over there. For which we still need some inserters. There we go, there we go. Good. Where's the other one? Is gonna go all the way across over there. I think into this land over there. Where we're going to be firing up the... there we go. The copper smelters. Excellent. Alright, that's done. Then, you over there. Yeah, you'll be next. You're gonna be the hydroxide. Okay, where do we place the hydroxide now? Since you kind of belong with you, it would make sense to have you maybe over here somewhere. But it's kind of far off, isn't it? Because we got the belt of magic that's going on over there. Let's put you back over there for a second. That's gonna be this belt over here. Which we can also just loop through this thing over there. And you are going to be doing a whole bunch of looping over there. For which, on this loop, we need to pull some stuff off. Which I guess we can do over there. And we also need to put some stuff on over there as well. Which I guess we can do over there. You over there, you're going to be pulling off the sodium hydroxide. And then you're going to be ramping on over there with the input priority over there on this side. The cyanide. And the cyanide needs to be on this side of the belt. So we could either turn this into a weird half and half belt. Nah, we need to think about that a little bit. But we do need to get the stuff into this machine over there somewhere. Which we... I guess we could just place it over here. It's not really the best position, but it's also not really the worst. It's kind of decent. Alright, have it over there. The cyanide will be coming out over there like this. And then we need to do this in a bit of a special way. So let's split you off, and let's maybe not inject you just right away. Technically, we could just do this, where... Okay, that was maybe a little bit overzealous. Or just slide in from the side over there. And that's the only place we need to be, because it's all connected to the north. So we only need like one injection pod like this. Which does kind of mean that we probably need to balance over there, because if we do this, then we will only be using one half of the belt, and that will make a lot of things very, very unhappy. So how about we do this, that, and this, and we put you over there, and we put you over there. And that'll be that. And then you come in from over there. Where we could just split you into two. One part going over there. And the other part going over there. Where we're going to be turning you back into sodium. Yeah, that could work. Caffeine. Alright, there's still a whole bunch of things that are open over here that we still need to fix. But we're getting somewhere. That's the most important part. Alright, don't we also need carbon over there? Yes, we do. Wait a minute. Where was the carbon belt? This was the carbon belt, right? Yes, it was. I guess we can just split you off. Because we do require carbon for this process over there. And for that process over there, not over there. That's too high. This one over there. And that one over there. Good. Have a split. We're making mineral water over there, as well as normal water. We're probably just gonna avoid that, because we got no use for that. Alright, this is already looking interesting. You over there. Chlorine gas, coolant, ammonia gas. It is also ammonia, right? Also, let's pick up this corpse. How did you even die over there? Yeah, this is the ammonia gas. Let's hook that up real quick as well. Let's see, the ammonia is over there, this over there. Let's hook up these corners like this. Let's delete you, let's delete you. Sure, we can run down the middle like this, and then you over there, and then pom pom. And the corner piece. Boop. Coolant we will need up further north, and the chlorine gas we will need for wherever we're going to be placing the impromptu build for just making the more simple gold recipe, because we don't really want to make the most advanced one right now, because we just can't make it. Alright, all in all, that's a bit of a build. We can at least now start thinking about where we're going to be placing it down. And how about right over here? Right. There's some power poles in the way, I just noticed. Let's fix these power poles real quick. And now we can get rid of these. And now we can just place you right over there. That's just gonna mean that this entire thing over there, I'll just flip. There you go. Put you over there. Because you become in from over here. And then I don't really want to push you back into there, but we don't really have two-way track over here yet. Oh, this is gonna be a bit of a pain over there. Can we shorten you by one? Yes, we can. But it's the easy solution for now. So let's just go for it. Okay, what's bleeping? You're out of fuel. Oh! Alright. When did we just never hook you up? Could be the case. There we go. Fix it, please. We should also get rid of all of... Wrong button. We should also get rid of all of these over there. None of this is required anymore. Same for all of this. I know that we're going to be wasting this sulfuric acid, but sulfuric acid, we got so much of it. I don't mind losing it. Alright, all of that can go as well. Marcel! Hey there!
Hey.
Hey! How you doing, mate? Alright, we got some connection issues. Mostly due to the fact that you have not got any power. There we go. And then we need to wait on you, and it'll be fine as well. Good! Yeah, we're definitely only going up to 11 PM today, because I'm already so super tired. I'm already getting loopy. And I hope I can at least manage to sleep in tomorrow, because this sleep cycle, man. Why do I have always the weirdest sleep cycle adventures? It's either too early or too late. It's never just right. I need my Goldilocks sleep cycle. Avari, hello there. How was your 10-hour day? Or was it 12? Did the calibration at least work? Alright, let's clean up those bodies over there. Bum bum bum. It was something? I know those days. Let's see. Where were those bodies we wanted to pick up? Were they over there? No, wait. I'm looking at them. I'm just ignoring them. Productive, questionable? Well... It's never too late, right? Nah. There's also not another episode of The Boys coming out in like an hour from now or something like that. I think it's also already out. Good, 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 good. I mean, I can't go to bed without seeing Homelander. Alright, we need a little bit more power coverage and everything over there. There's a whole bunch of gaps over there. Let's look at power all the way over there. There we go. Over there. Over there. Tall man! Hey there! How you doing? In, out. There we go. We got some power. How did I see you? Tall man, I'm so in a weird state of sleep cycle and sleep depriment that I can see everything. You can no longer hide from me. If I close my eyes, I can see you clearly in front of me. You're hiding behind a very small tree. Maybe next time, maybe not choose the small cactus. Maybe choose the palm tree. With the sequoia over there. That should work. And these over there are actually going the correct way. With the tall, your feet would reach you to the ground, but as they reach exactly to the ground, I have to correct length. Alright, fair enough. Can't make you too tall, then. That worked, that did work. The bleeping of the Victoria base at some point in time will just put me to sleep. Good, 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 good. We might need to redirect some of that gold ore we've got stockpiled. But for now, just doing it like this will be fine. Pom, 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 pom. How about you over there? And how about you? Right, can we get you one further over? There we go. Alright, that gives you at least a little more power over there. Where can we place you? Oh, we can place you right over there. That will connect. I guess we can place someone right over there. That will connect. And then one at the top over there somewhere. In line with you. There we go. And that should at least give us everything we need. Alright, braking force. I guess it's about time. Oh yeah, we're just taking like whatever's at the top of the tree right now. Sure, put it all in. Start taking it, please. At this point in time, we got all the priorities done. Yeah, you got the fuel line over there. That'll be fine. Good. So, what's missing for this entire build? We're missing a sodium hydroxide solution. Oh. We're missing a chlorine gas solution. We don't have those yet. Well, technically we do have it. It's right over there. But this thing over there, it's old. And we kind of need to optimize this for a train network layout. So we have to make like a little utility facility for that. I think we also came to the conclusion over here that the hydrogen we're making over here, we really absolutely have no use for it. So I guess we're just gonna get rid of it. Do you need the 10 different radars? No, we can consolidate these over there as well. We definitely need one, but we don't need 10. Alright, these are all requesters, so red wire into you, into you. And that should be that. Alright, alright. And we should technically already see some deliveries coming in because everything is hooked up and ready to go. One thing we need over there is at least... We'll probably need a couple more on this. And put down 6 of them, will be fine for now. To prevent the flickering from happening. Any more gaps in here? No, we can technically build the entire thing. Alright, cool. Those last 50 minutes are gonna be a pain. I might call it even earlier. I don't really want to call it too early, but... if I'm just sitting here, just wrangling along, and not getting shit done, then I might just call it earlier. But let's push a little bit longer. Worst case scenario, we can always do some kind of low-hanging fruit things, but yes. Energy levels are very low. Which is good, because technically I should be getting tired at this point of the day. But the plan for tomorrow... what's this machine for then? This is the machine that's going to be making gold wire and silver wire. It's mostly going to be making silver wire because we got a better recipe for that. It's going to be making some gold wire, but not too much because we don't got the best gold recipes yet. But the gold processing is identical to the silver processing, so we basically just copy-pasted this machine once. And they both require their own separate copper processor. Let's put the stuff at the end over there then, because it will all go into the liquid forms over there, which is going to be fine. And then we're going to be all the way over here at the end with the strand casting machines. And let's just build it over here real quick. Where we're going to be starting to make over here things like silver wire coils. We already have one for gold. We already have We already have one for tin. We already have one for copper, and now we need the ones over there for the silver and for the gold as well. And if I remember correctly, you're going to have a final crafting speed of 3, which means you need about 35, we just compare what the recipe says, 35 per second. And you over there, you make about 40 per second. And we got like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and then another 4 for the other group. So this is going to be silver wire. And then we're going to need the exact same thing one more time. But this time around for the gold wire. Gold wire at the moment does not have the coolant recipe, so we're not really gaining anything over here. Also, gold wire has... oh, this one is different. Oh, I almost fell into that. So, silver wire is 70 molten silver and 7... wait a minute, but that might just be the case to this being a different recipe. Wait a minute. Gold wire. This one, that's still 70. Alright, perfect. So it might run a little bit unoptimal. That is fine. Once we then get to the better gold recipe, it will be running better. That's going to be the important part. Good. And this part over there will be sitting over there at the crowning point. Yeah, over here somewhere. Let's just push it a little bit further back. Like right over there. We also still need to hook up you over there with things like oxygen, with purified water. You over there. Oh. There's a whole bunch of giblets over there. There's too many giblets. There we go. Good. The copper machine over there is ready and primed. We got the silver machine over here ready and primed. For most of it, we just need the sodium cyanide in there. Perfect. Sodium hydroxide, we have not coming in just about yet. That is fine. We got a bit of a traffic situation over there. We definitely need to make the better track improvements over here because this is getting kind of ridiculous. But we can do that afterwards. We got the aluminum over there. Oh yes, we're kind of missing that over there. We will still need the inputs over there for making the catalyst. Which means we need a half and half belt coming in over there. That will feed you aluminum and silver. Where do we place that? We could place it right over there in the middle. And then just do this and that. There we go. How about we also delete this? That's really not required. Yeah, there's a bug currently going on that the pickup items from ground pickup does not pick up quality stuff. Where is it? There we go. I can't even unmark them, but these over there, I can't even mark them. I can mark these. I cannot mark those. They'll get picked up over time because we got these pickup radars. I think I still got some around here somewhere. If not, I'll just place one. And they'll mark the stuff for us. And then we don't need to worry about that. Alright, silver. We actually need to splice you off for a bit. There we go. Ah, don't do that. Whoop. Pum, 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 pum. You go over there. That will be our half and half belt. It doesn't need to be a full belt, it just needs to be a belt. Good, that will be for the catalyst, which also means that you over there, you're gonna need about, I guess 10 will be fine. How many of these can you hold? 3 and 3. Yeah, 10 of these, please. Actually, we can bring a bit more on that. Bring 12. And then the bigger question is, are we actually making these in the bowl? I don't think we are making those in the bowl yet. No, we're not. Let's make them. Pum 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 pum. Catalyst carriers. There they are. Good, 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 good. Alright, that's aluminum done. We got the coolant over there. We got the ammonia over there. If we get some sodium hydroxide, we can at least start the cyanide process. The cyanide process over there still needs an opt for a couple of the outs. We do need purified water in here, but we don't really have a purified water output that we can use over there. On top of that, we need the electrolytes over there. We're gonna need 3 over there we can hold, 3 over there we can hold, and you over there you can hold up to 5. So how about we just put in like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That should be fine. 1, 2, 3. They'll be coming in via remote. Good. And then we're done with that. And then the hydrogen over there. Do this real quick. Do you need the half and half belt for the catalysts? We got the half and half belt for the catalysts. That's this one over there. It's going to be half silver and half aluminum. As for the hydrogen, we're just gonna vent it. There's no need for it. Good. We're also missing some lamps over here. So, how about the lamp over there? Why is there a pipe over there? Here we go, that's... No, we're missing one belt. I was like, why is that going in? That's half of the silver. And there comes half of the aluminum. Ah, there comes more aluminum. No, wait a minute, that was gold, wasn't it? No, it was aluminum. Good. And then for the electrode washing over there, how do we connect these up the best? Can we get ourselves a pipe from all the way over there to all the way over there? Here we go. And then you go over there, and you go over there. Pum pum pum. You do one, you do the other. Here we go. So one is going to be recycling mineral water, or mineralized water, which we don't need. The other one's going to be recycling basic pure water, which we also do not need. Alright. We're still not making the catalyst carriers. Wait a minute. Oh, you're out of power. Yeah, that is probably kind of stupid. Good. Anything else we need over here right now? We need more lamps over there. It's kind of dark. And then we also, of course, need to connect this whole thing over there at the end. Can we maybe also... Okay, pick up as many of these as you can. Get the confetti out of here. I don't need all this confetti in my base. Alright. We require oxygen over there. We actually require a whole bunch of oxygen. How much oxygen do we need? 20, 40, 60, 120, and then another 90 over there. So about 300 units of oxygen if all of the machines are working. We can maybe make a little oxygen plant right over there. And hook up everything we need over here. So oxygen, there is nothing real to say about oxygen. It's just we got one build for that, and all the nitrogen that we make we just vent. Where did we place one of these? Also, you're doing good. Can we now finally upgrade you to blue belt, please? There we go. Yeah, we got enough. Ooh, look at that. An oxygen maker. Where did we play? There's one over there. Perfect. How much oxygen do you make? You make about 160. This is making all the oxygen that we need. So I'm just going to copy paste it for you. And we're going to place you right over there. It's going to be venting. Oh, this is a nitrogen maker. But we need to just swap this around. Instead of venting oxygen, you vent nitrogen. And the oxygen we're going to be using. It's fine. Good. That should make more than enough oxygen. We could also put in a small buffer over there, so that we can always say that we have enough oxygen going around. We don't even need a big buffer. A small one, like an inline tank. Or even one of these will be enough. Good. Where does this need to go? Yeah, it did not connect. Pum pum pum, pum pum pum. There, itchy nose. Alright, we need oxygen over there, we need oxygen over there. We can't really make the crossover connection over there, and this over here is also getting kind of full already, which is kind of annoying. We can do this, we can do that, and I guess we'll have to do that. I kind of dislike this. It's not too bad, but it's also not something I prefer. That was the fucking wrong button. There we go. And you also require oxygen. As to you, and that does need to be all the way over there. Alright, that's oxygen done. We do also need oxygen for the gold process, right? We just duplicated the process without super duper checking if every step is actually the same. Yes, we do. Okay, perfect. And then these over there will be for the purified water. Here we go, with you over there as well. And don't step on the belt. You over there. You go. we can build this later. There we go. Put it over there. Good. We almost pulled it too far out, but that's fine. Corner piece. Corner piece. Alright, that's at least the water pipe connected. We just need to fill it with water, but we'll be able to find some water somewhere. And then we got... That's still the oxygen pipe over there, right? Does this... It sadly does not magically fit over there. And we can get it all the way over there. And then make a weird squiggle pipe like this. There we go. One oxygen. Actually, two oxygen over there. And then... Can we do the same thing over there? No. Short answer, no. We can't put you over there, but what we can do is we can pull you down over there. Over there. Over there. And then just go to there and call it a day. Good, good, good. Alright, all of these machines now also have oxygen if they need to. Come on and squiggle it just a little bit. No! I shall not squiggle. I will only squaggle. Here we go. I have some lamps over here. It's kind of dark. And you require some power. That should do. We can actually make this one. There you go. And hook you up. And have some lamps down there. Good. Alright. Slowly making progress over there. But then again, it's definitely going to be worth it having like a big machine over there making like all the wire coils. That's definitely going to be absolutely worth it. It's already good enough that the copper process over here is already working. Oh, we forgot about the sulfuric acid for the copper. Shite. We still need some output stations. We're just gonna put in the sulfuric acid with the output stations, which I guess will be over here somewhere. Alright, 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 alright. Without any sodium hydroxide, this entire build over here will not even remotely start. Two options for that. We could make the sodium hydroxide machine over here. We already have the translation for it. Nah, we're just gonna build it somewhere then. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, let's hook up some of these connections over there. We can combine both copper systems. There's no reason to not just combine them. Pum pum pum, pum pum pum. Just don't combine this and that, because that's silver and that's gold. And then same thing over here on the other side. Just don't compare these, because that's silver and that is gold. All the copper will be coming from over there, and then the silver and the gold will be coming from down over there. Which means copper connections. Yeah, something simple like this. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. That's at least you connected up. And then we just go via the top. Good. Only to realize it doesn't fit over there. So this entire thing over there goes down by one. Good. Alright, that's the molten copper connected. Sulfuric acid still needs connection over there, but we can get that in a second or two. And then this over there will be silver, this over there will be gold. You over there, you over there. Pum 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 pum. And we're basically going to be doing the exact same thing over here. We can already adjust some of these machines over there. Just so that we have the correct recipes in here. Because you over there, you're going to be making molten gold! I don't think we got the... Never mind, we do. And we'll make this a little bit better. But I don't think we can make the gold cathodes yet with the recipe that we want to. So the rest of this is going to be silver for now. What we can do, however, is already set you up over there to accept gold ore. But we don't have the pellet yet. That's going to be a tech that will be coming fairly soon. But for now, this will be fine. Alright, you over there and you over there. Good. Pum 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 pum. Gold is the inner one, so gold needs to be over there. Move you back by one. Move you back by one. That is gold, technically connected. And then we will still need silver over there. I guess we can connect silver over here via the top. And then maybe connect silver over here via the side. Good. Alright. Gold is in, silver is in, copper is in. Ugh. Output stations will probably be over there. Then we're gonna need some more things over there like this and that. With you and you. Copy paste these over a couple times. This will be a placeholder pipe over there for later, but it's gonna be fairly useful at some point in time. You go this way, you go that way. Pom 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 pom. That'll be fine as well. We have some power over here. That should do it. And then how about one over there? And how about same height, please? Right over there. Hook up over there, please. And you hook up over there as well, please. Okay, that's out of reach. Never mind then. We also missed some lamps. I can also hear an excessive amount of bleeping again. Do I need to be concerned? No. It's been taken care of. Alright. The silver wire over here, we should technically be able to get operational. We don't have the sodium hydroxide though yet, but we can at least put in all of the remaining parts. Which means we're gonna have some output stations right over here at the end. Passive provider. I'm just gonna place you, say, like, do we? Nah, we don't really have any kind of orientation over there. You over there, you're gonna be wire coils. You're gonna be the silver wire coils first, then the gold wire coils. After that, on top of that, we are missing one station because we kind of forgot one over there for a liquid requester. This one over there. We're going to be placing over there because we still need some sulfuric acid over here, which I just completely forgot about. There we go. We also require a little bit more rubber port coverage over there because we can't build anything over there. There we go. Alright. How does the map look? I almost thought this was spiders, but that is just things that are being marked for deconstruction. There we go. Alright. Science is moving. Good. How is this place doing? You kinda stopped, which I guess is almost fair because we are actually out of the tech that you need to make. You're mostly just missing fertilizer. What happened to the fertilizer machine? You got everything you need, don't you? You're missing goop. Goop is missing bacteria. Bacteria is missing spores. Spores is missing fish water. What happened to the fish? Fish ran out of nutrient pulp. What? No? Maybe? Oh. Wait a minute. Did we? Huh? How did this even work in the first place? I must have deleted the pipe or something like that at some point in time. Well then, it should be fine. But we got quite far with that entire thing. Alright, you still need power over there. Boop. And you still need power over there. Boop. Oh. I'm about to be done, to be perfectly honest. Oh. Alright. Just a little bit more if possible. Let's at least hook up the train stations, but concentration is fading quickly. I can definitely guarantee that. Let's hook them up into the same input over there, which is this over there. I don't think we need to make a too wide of a station over there. We can just do it like this. It'll be fine. I promised it will work, so it will be fine. Ah, it'll be fine. You got my seal of sleep-deprived approval for it. If I'm asleep when it breaks, I won't notice that. We could just feed back into this line over there. Yeah, let's do that. And you over here. You go up. just do that for now. Perfect. Alright. Alright. At least that is the train station stuff connected. Then let's give the train station also some power. That should be that. And then the gold wire stuff goes all the way over there. Can we? Nope. And the silver wire stuff goes all the way over there. Good. Coolant. Coolant, I think, is the last big part that's missing. As well as setting up this sulfuric acid real quick. Let's do that real quick. I'm just gonna ignore the bleeping. Let's see, can we just take the same corner over there? Like this? Nope. Like this and that? There we go. And then this station, please. We go there, we go here, we go there, we go. That'll do. That'll do, that'll do, and that'll do. Good, that is the sulfuric acid also connected, which can mean that the copper is now ready to get processed. I think... No, there's still one thing missing over here for the silver and for the water and for the gold as well, which is that purified water input. So we need one. How much purified water do we need? 20, 40, 60, 120. So a single purified water machine is going to be more than enough, because one of these makes, I think, 200. If I remember the number correctly. We could place it all the way in the air, but I'll think I'll just place it all the way down over here. Max it out. Get yourself the water pumping machine. There it is. Put her over there. Then, on top of that, the saline water that we're making over here, we can just completely and utterly ignore that. If I can find control of this. I think it's this one over there. It's actually the other one over there. Good. Purified water. Bish, bosh, bosh. That's then also you done, and I think that's all of the steps that you require done, with the exception of the cyanide. Yes. And for the cyanide, we need to make ourselves a sodium hydroxide making machine, which just means that we're going to be cooking a whole bunch of saline water. Alright, that's also operational. We don't need this many radars over there. You are 2 providers. And 1 requester. And here we go. Good, 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 good. And then the last part is gonna be the coolant mystery. And do you think the bots are worth the headache for upgrading? Upgrading the bots is not that much of an issue. But making the more advanced bots does require making more circuits, and we're just not making enough circuits to think about upgrading the bots. I think we could at least go up like 1 tier without... Nah, actually, no, the next tier I think already is eating red circuits. Where are the bot parts? There we go, because we will need the RoboBrain Mark II, and that is already red circuits and green circuits. I think at the moment our red circuit production could be able to handle it, so we could at least think about going all the way up to the next tier. But to be perfectly honest, the bots are fast enough. They're doing an excellent job. I have not really seen any kind of big motivation over here for upgrading the bots, with the sole exception that they will perform way better at the front line, as the more advanced bots over here do get better resistances. For example, the basic bot we can make over here has a fire and a poison and electricity resistance of 50, 85 and 60 in a complete different order than I read them out, but don't worry about that. The Mark II bot over there gets some damage threshold as well as damage reduction for acid, electricity and fire. So he will be even better. The tier 3 construction bot will even be sturdier. And then the tier 4 is immune against fire. He can just fly through the fire and the flames and he will carry on. Also we'll have a whole bunch of resistance against electricity. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the difference over here? Oh, the nuclear ones have infinite fuel. How much faster are the higher tiers? Good question. They go up by about 50% speeds per tier. Not, well, yes-ish. They go up by about, the first one goes up by about 6 kilometers per hour. The next one after that goes up by, yet again, about 6-ish. And then it's again 6 kilometers. But that's base speed upgrades, of course. And base speed upgrades will then also get like the speed upgrades on top of that. And then they will be a lot faster, of course, on top of that as well. Alright. It's gonna be, it says 40 over there, but we are not really looking at the highest tier building yet. It's gonna be 60 with the highest tier building. So the amount of coolant we're going to be processing over there is going to be 120, 240, up to 480 coolant. Which I think is just identical to whatever we're doing. Wow, this looks horrendous. Why am I even looking at that? Which is about the same amount of coolant as we're doing all the way over there. There we go. So, get yourself a coolant block. Put you over there. Push that spent coolant in there. We do need to connect you up to like a water connection as well. We will then also need ourselves a little bit of, where is it? Aluminum build. Speaking of aluminum builds, did we ever make more aluminum? Not really. Well, still waiting on more sodium hydroxide. We do get a little bit from a side project over here somewhere. We're gonna need these 3 over here to get rid of all of the water. Let's see. Steam goes this way, steam goes that way, steam goes... We don't need that. That'll be fine. There's more pipes over here which you can't see, which is of course kind of annoying. But yeah, and once the pipes in, we can at least track the pipes over there for their own personal speed. You're blind? Nah, it's just weird Factorio building design. In vanilla Factorio and even in the DLC, the Factorio developers took extra care that you don't really have a building over here that can be higher than its own footprint. But in modded, you don't always get that. Alright, coolant goes in, that's perfectly fine. And then we also need to clean said coolant. Aluminum, there we go. Cleaning mechanism. There we go. Let's put that cleaning mechanism right over there. Just add in some purified water and it'll be fine. Alright, hook you up to this. Hook you up all the way to wherever the coolant is coming from, which is somewhere all the way over here. There's the coolant. Also love to see that the copper over there is moving as fast. We also require a little bit more power over there. Yeah, I'll be fine over there. Good. And then we require a little bit more purified water over there. We do have one purified water pipeline right over there, which we can use for that. Don't put it over there. Put this over there, please. And you over there. Pull you back. Put you over there. This, that, and that. Alright, and then the only thing that's missing over there is, of course, the full connection over there to the spent coolant, which is this output over there. And that's the underground. These are connected, so let's put you over there. Let's put you over there. You're already connected to the bottom, so this will be fine. Good! What are you? We don't need you. Go away. And then, last part of there, we are actually getting some more purified water out of there. We could send that back. Let's send that back. I mean, if we're already using purified water for there, we might as well just send it back. Pum pum pum. That does mean that we need to kind of trigger or limit your production over there. You are also kind of having issues over there with... let's just use a power pool for that. There we go. That'll be fine. You are going to need a limiter over there, and that's going to be done over there with a inline tank. Put you over there. Put you over there. Put you over there. And you're only going to be enabled if purified water is less than, say, 5,000. Good, 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 good. Because then we can actually reuse the the water we get in from over there. Speaking of water over there, we're still missing a water pipe connection over there. Pum 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 pum. Indeed. That's again a lot of bleeping. It's fine. The bleeping, it never stops. Yeah, the fluid sink over there will get some power with this pole over there. Don't worry about it. Alright. Bish, bosh, bosh, bish, bish, bosh, bish. Research all of that, please. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. And you also need the power connection for there. While we're here, how many can you hold? You can hold 2. You can hold 3. And you can also hold 2. So everybody gets 2, I guess. Speaking of, did we ever get the catalyst carriers over there? We sure did. So this entire thing over there is ready to go. We also need some more of... No, we already have these over there. We are primed and ready over there as well. Good. And you know what? I think that's all that we need over here. Sadly, we can't really run the machine yet because we still need more sodium hydroxide. You're still missing power. One moment, please. There we go. But we now got a nice silver wire and potentially also gold wire making machine over there. So all in all, this is pretty darn good. This is excellent, especially using the better recipes and stuff like that. That's gonna be an absolute good thingamabob. But I'm gonna call it over here. I've been already pushing as hard as I can, and I'm tired. And I would rather go to bed early than continue on the broken sleep cycle I already have. So we're gonna call it over here. And I'm just gonna send you off to whoever I see next. I do see Visations over there. It's rare for us to be able to raid Visations, but we could absolutely raid Visations. I'm gonna raid Visations. That's not the correct Visations. There we go. Raid Visations. There we go. Alright, lads. Sorry for today. Again, a little bit of a shorter stream. I tried my best. I hope it will be better by tomorrow, yet again. If I manage to sleep in, then it should be good. At least I'm waking up early and I'm not waking up late. At least that is a positive development. But all in all, that sleep cycle of mine, it's an adventure. It's definitely an adventure. Nevertheless, thank you so much for today. Thank you so much for everybody left to follow. Thank you so much for myself for the Prime sub. Gwolf for the resub. Moose Moose for the resub, as well as... Oh, Moose Moose for the resub at tier 2 even. Oh, Moose Moose, thank you so much for that. Winnet for the resub. And I think that was it for today. Good. I'll be back tomorrow with more Factorio. I don't really have a plan for Friday, so I guess we're just going to be doing more Factorio because it's going to be this week, and then next week, and then the week after will be a short stream, a short week because that's the week for TwitchCon, and then things will be different. And I don't think I kind of want to start any kind of Friday program at the moment. So we're going to be doing Factorio all week, this week and next week. And then the week after, I will probably be off for a bit. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening, and until next time, see you around. Good night. For real, I'm going to sleep. Good night.